Hello, brothers. What is up, everyone? It's International Passport here again for yet another classic live stream. Brothers, how are you keeping? I hope everyone is having a great week so far. I want to say shout out to my old subscribers for the support over the years. You know who you are. You've been with me since the very beginning, and trust me, I have not forgotten you. As we get bigger and bigger, shout out to my old subscribers. You brothers have been with me, and I will never forget you brothers. Trust me. Shout out to my new subscribers for joining the International Passport movement, where I encourage brothers to invest in stocks, crypto, wealth, and of course, traveling to meet foreign dime women. Wow, I got two cash apps already. Shout out to Frank Harris for the £14.77 cash app. What's up, Frank Harris? Thank you, bro. Frank Harris, another regular supporter. He is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Frank Harris, for the £14.77 cash app. Shout out to Sean Camp for the £10.33 cash app. What's up, Sean Camp? Another regular supporter. Thank you both for the cash app, bro. Hope all is well with you and Frank Harris. Shout out to Sean Camp and shout out to Frank Harris. Brothers, we have another special live stream. Um, we will be discussing the differences between Western women and Eastern women. You know, brothers need this. You know, and I strongly suggest that we move away from Western women and actually explore Eastern women even more. She may be East African, she may be East Asian, she may be East Latina, if that even exists. East Latina? I don't even know what I'm saying, brothers. But Eastern women are where it's at. So without further ado, I have a very special guest. Of course, brothers, hit the like button. You know, if you've not hit the like button already, make sure you hit the like button and of course support the channel through cash apps and the super chats. Without any further ado, I have a very special guest here today, a very intelligent brother who has dated many women across the West and across the East. The brother Killer Cohen is in the house, who will be discussing how horrible Western women are, his experiences with Western women, and how Eastern women literally saved his life. And of course, I'll be chiming in too regarding my experiences with Western and Eastern women. Killer Cohen, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, IP. Thanks for having me on here, man.
No problem, brother. Brother, can you please introduce yourself to the audience, who you are, where you're from in America, what you do, why you started traveling, and then we'll go on from there. We'll go on from there on, brother. The floor is yours, Killer Cohen. Go on, bro.
All right. First and foremost, you know, I'm to the brothers in the chat. I'm known as Israel Young Lion. Young Lion. Uh, in the in the chat, if you see me guys commenting in the chat, you know, 22 years old, 22 years young. You know, and still expanding, still growing, still learning, still exploring different areas of life. I was born and raised in New York. I was bred in New York, lived, breathe, and eat, and also sleep New York. So everything is, majority of my life, is definitely, from New York, but definitely the, down the, down the, you know, time of my life, I began, traveling, of course, and that led me to meet different people, to open myself up to new opportunities, and basically also explore areas of history, which is what I'm very into. I'm very into history, and I also identify myself as a Hebrew Israelite. Also, I know some of you brothers in this chat, you guys might identify yourself as a Hebrew Israelite, and for the brothers that don't, this one is also for you too. You know, this is for all the brothers, regardless of what your belief is, what your faith is. This is just for all of us intelligent thinking brothers, all of us brothers that have uh, um, a mind to expand, and to just grow and not just be stuck in the community, with those Pookies, those Ray Rays, you know what I'm saying, and all those nonsense with Rashida and Rakisha and all and all them, man.
Uh, Shout out to Killer Coin for the great intro. So moving on forward, Killer Coin, can you please speak about your dating history in the West before we pivot to the East? You know, you have told me that you have dated a lot of Western women. So
Right.
speak about your experiences with with Western women, the good parts of them, and ultimately the bad parts that led you to Eastern women, bro. Speak on that, brother.
All right. So before I get into that, I have to get into my background. You know, I'm from. Well, I'm not really from Haiti, but I have both my parents. They're from Haiti, but I was born. I was born over here in the good old U.S. But when I look at you know my ideal type of woman, you know, I do look towards you know Haitian women because I look at my grandmother. She was very feminine. She always enjoyed cooking for my grandfather, and even though they had their arguments here and there, she was basically a woman at the end of the day. You know, so that was an event. That's what I was first looking for.
Sorry,
In
brother.
the
There's some tingling in the background. Are you playing some keys or anything, bro?
oh, that's my dog, man. I'm sorry about that, man.
Okay, no worries, bro. Cameron, brother.
Yeah, just getting into the story. I thought there would be somebody like that in the West, especially a woman of Haitian descent in the West. But seeing how, as I got into the knowledge of being red pill, traveling, and all that, it's not the case, you know. And it's not just Haitian women, well, Haitian American women, Jamaican, all of that, just all, regardless of whatever background you come from, you're gonna deal with some chicks that was westernized. Like I remember this chick I was dealing with, IP. She was actually Nigerian, and that was back in my simping days though. She was actually Nigerian, and she was from like the UK. She had the little
Damn.
yeah, the sexy accent and all of that, man. Like she was a good looking girl, and you know I my problem was, at the time, I was so much of a simp. I was so much of a gentleman, and it didn't really work out. Went on these useless dates, 3 dates. Expecting some type of action, didn't get none, and then ended up getting into arguments with the girl. Yada yada yada. She was still actually not over her ex. That it's a common theme with these Western chicks.
Mm.
She wasn't over her ex. She was still thinking about him. Blah say blah. Said I was the nice guy. I was the nice guy and all that. I was just like, damn, man. I
Oh,
done, yeah. And I
so
was just
brother,
like, oh,
again,
my bad.
and that's two strikes there. So the brother here has just confirmed that Western women, they drag you along, they sell you dreams. The brother Killer Cohen went on 3 dates with her and basically did nothing with her. No, probably no kissing, no smashing, no taking things further, no locking things down, just using you for money and for dinner dates. That's strike number one, brothers, for Western women. Why you should not date Western women. Strike number two is Western women love being hung up over their exes. That's a common theme that I've seen in my own experiences dealing with Western women. Oh, my ex did this. I can't get over my ex. Blah, blah, blah. Strike two. Hear my words very clearly, brothers. Carry on, Killer Cohen, brother.
Right, right. And all these dates that I went on, all the gas money that I went on, all the hard earned money that I ended up wasting on this chick that didn't give me no type of return investment. You know, it was number one learning experience for me to tell me and to show me what to do and what not to do in the future and how I should move in the future. So it was actually a learning experience for me. But also it was at that time it was I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking back at it right now and all I could do, you know, is just laugh. you know, all I could do is just laugh and, you know, just remember all the headaches I had just taking out this you know, chick from the UK. She was actually, believe it or not, I kid you not, she was very gorgeous, very gorgeous.
Yeah,
But
and that's that. I do admit there are some gorgeous UK black chicks, right? A lot of gorgeous sisters in the UK. However, it's the mentality and what they say and how they think that just takes them from an 8 out of 10 to a 2 out of 10. You
right,
know, and you experience that yourself, Killer Cohen. You know, you got a British chick, nice accent. You know, culturally relevant. You're both black. You're both same from Africa. But again, it's her mind state. It's her dragging you along. It's her bringing that feminist, using men mentality. Carry on further, Killer Cohen.
right. And here's the key factor, which is what I'm going to get into later on when comparing Western women to Eastern women. This chick had daddy issues.
Mm,
That's a main component of the downfall of the Western modern day woman. They either have daddy issues, and if they have their fathers in their lives, their father is not really that much present, or he's just a weak guy. So you end up having like this loosey goosey, messed up in the mind daughter, and you just basically sending her out into the world expecting, you know, according to her expectations, she's expecting to find a man that's gonna, you know, suit her needs when in actuality it's not going to happen. You know, I remember those dates, man. I remember talking about the future plans with this chick, man. I actually wanted to, you know, take this chick
but
seriously.
damn. And before you go on any further there, Killer Cohen, I want to speak about daddy issues and you wifing her up. But hold on, brother. Shout out to Tokyo64 for the $5 super chat. What's up, brother? How you keeping, bro? Hope you're keeping well and safe, brother. We need to speak very soon, Bob, but I hope you're keeping well and safe, brother. He says this is going to be a classic, brothers. Run and get your passports. Yes, indeed, brothers. Go out there and get your passports. This stream I'm doing right now will definitely encourage you to just say, F it. I'm tired of Western women. I'm going to get my passport. Once again, shout out to Tokyo64. Shout out to the legend, Jay Bones, for the $2 super chat. He says, salute IP, Conrad, Demihin, Tony, Theo, Team Latina. What's up, brother? Hope you're keeping well. Jay Bones, good to see you again, brother. Shout out to Suo987 for the $5 super chat. Did the Nigerian UK woman wear a wig? um, did she wear a wig, brother?
I mean, you could say not necessarily a wig, but extensions. You know how, you know, black women, majority of them these days, they wear extensions.
Yep, yep. Thanks for confirming that, brother. Shout out to CO987. So going on from your point there, brother, um, I want to speak about the daddy issues. Brothers, I'm not kidding anymore, brothers. Um, when you meet a Western woman, um, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, she is going to have daddy issues, and it's not something that is pretty bad in her family. It's her not understanding what authority is. It's her rebelling against her own father. It's her being poisoned by the Western feminist ideology, saying that all men are trash, don't listen to men, and that permeates in many daughters around the world, and particularly in the West, and that turns them against their fathers. I've seen many sisters, right, who come from good families, right? Mom and dad work very hard, work good jobs. However, the sister isn't satisfied. The sister gets poisoned by the feminist ideals from school, from the media, and then turns against her father. I always hear amongst these Western chicks, she has daddy issues, daddy issues, daddy issues, daddy issues. And I'm so sick of it, right? Brothers, be careful raising your daughters in the West. You can give her the whole world. You can send her to the best universities. You can get her the best jobs, but she will eventually turn against you because she is raised by the evil West, who are seeking every opportunity to turn their daughters against fathers. Speak on that further, Killer Cohen.
Absolutely, absolutely, brother. Yeah, just you know, that's a major red flag going forward that I actually look for when I'm dealing with any type of woman. You know, their father must be active in their lives.
Hmm.
If not, you can disqualify that chick. You can, I don't know, keep her as a pump and dump, concubine, whatever. But you know that those type of chicks, they're not good for your mental, because I remember IP. I remember those nights where I did not sleep because of this damn chick.
Damn.
I couldn't eat because of this damn chick. All the time, all the money, all the time she was stringing me along. I presented her to my friends, and all of that, man. And to come
Damn.
to find out that she was just a scallywag, man. She was just
Oh,
a scallywag. Like, you know, one of the dates that I went to with her actually was I took her out on a triple date, with me and my friends, them and their girls. And basically the main component of going if you're going on a date with a chick, if that's what you're going to do, always have them sit next to you, not across from you, not opposed from you. Have them sit next to you,
mm,
because I remember when I went on this date with this chick with my friends and their significant others, they were sitting right next to each other. Well, as for me, I was sitting across from the chick. And, everybody's talking except for, basically me and her. And then, it was kind of awkward. My friend is looking over to me. He's just like, man, just say something. Say something. I'm like, what else can I say? She's not making it easy for me. The most I could ask her is just, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? And then basically when I tried to, keep the conversation going, she was just like unresponsive. And then, I don't know how things go down in the UK, but I'm pretty sure she said she wanted I forgot the slang that y'all use over there in the UK, basically saying that she wanted to drink. She was a party girl, a party type of girl,
And
you
that's, hold
know.
on, bro. Let me come in there as well. Shout out to Conrad Grant for the £3.69 cash app. Thank you, bro, for sending that cash app, bro. Much appreciated. Conrad Grant, another regular supporter. Appreciate the cash app, brother. Thank you, Conrad Grant. Shout out to Suo 1987 for the $2 super chat. He says, explain to me why most BWs act the same worldwide. I can answer that for you. The media, hip hop specifically, pushes out a distinct image of how they want black women to act. Sorry, BWs to act. So that's through using Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls, and specifically Doja Cat. Right? Notice how they're all the same. Notice how they look all the same. They act the same. They speak the same. Again, it's social engineering to get BWs to act like that, and that's why a lot of BWs don't respect us in the community anymore. You know, they're getting all their news, all the imagery, all the hates from these figures in the media. That's why you need to get your passport. And going on from your point there, Killer Cohen, another point about Western women is that they party too much. In the UK, you got a bunch of women, right, who drink themselves to almost death, out there sleeping on the streets, pissing on the streets, acting like a goddamn fool, just doing whatever nonsense because they are so drunk. The party girl, the party girl image is very well aligned to the Western girl image too. I want to party. I want to drink, 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 drink. Carry on further, Killer Cohen. Go on, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. To add on to that, yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for a girl to party and have some downtime. Of course, that's cool, but it's like in the West, it's just too much. It's in excess. So basically, they start developing like drinking habits. They start smoking like blunts, and then they just start just taking up these uh 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 just taking up these activities that's normally attributed to
Man.
masculine
Yep.
men.
Oh man,
and like
it's
and
crazy.
like and
Carry
like
on, brother.
uh one of my favorite content creators on this platform would say that basically if you were to take an average black woman and you would put her up against no
BW.
yeah yeah the average BW and you put her up against the other races of women, she would look more like a man than these other groups of women.
And hold on, bro. And that's not him saying facial features that they look like men. No, he's speaking in terms of how they act, how they perceive themselves, how they move in the world. Very masculine. I'm in the UK. I see amongst my sisters all the time. Very masculine, the way they act, the way they speak, very loud, and it's very obnoxious. Carry on, brother.
Right. All the loud stuff, all the raunchy ghetto stuff, man, that stuff really needs to be shut down. And you know, these sisters, they get upset. They go like, "Oh, well, why come black men is not dealing with us anymore?" And blah blah blah. They want to complain. They want to cry. They want to type essays. They want to make videos. So all these simps and all these sister girl power type people can come and sympathize with them or give them comfort. It's not because black men don't want to deal with you no more. Black men certainly, for a fact, want to deal with the sisters, of course, 100%.
Hmm.
But it's not the brothers that they're interested, that they're actually complaining about. It's actually the Tyrones, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, you know, the little John Johns, and those type of brothers. The guys that sack their pants, drink lean, and just basically promote death. That's basically what it is. They're just promoting death in
Hmm.
hindsight. And you know, I remember listening to another brother from the UK saying how black culture in the West is basically that. It's just death because all the gangster rap, all the hip hop, all the drugs, and and all that. Those things can be not can be. Those things are bad for our community. You have single motherhood at an
Yeah.
all time high
Hmm.
in the community. You have more children being incarcerated uh, by proxy of the single mothers and by proxy of removing the fathers out of the home, done obviously by an agenda. So you know you can't entirely say it's their fault, but it is their fault.
Uh, it is the front. Let me come in here, brother. That's strike five for me now. Hold on, brother. Brothers, there are over. There's almost 70 people watching, but only 40 likes. What's going on there, brothers? So because of that, I am now pausing. I am now stopping this live stream. I'm pausing it until we get the likes up. Everyone, get the likes up. Until then, the stream is not going any further. We got 70 people watching. there should be 70 likes. So until I get 70 likes or near those likes on average, the stream is now being paused. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. I'm going to keep saying that like a stupid parrot, but, again, likes, keep going.
Right.
Because you can't be watching this for free and then not supporting. I hate it when brothers do that. Stop being some silly ninja watchers.
Right. This is
Like,
valuable information.
thank you, brother. I'm not charging for it. It's not behind a paywall. It's free on my channel. You won't get content like this anywhere else. So please get the likes up. Why do you all do that all the time? Why? I don't understand. All right, let's carry on the live stream. Strike five, right? These women out here choose the wrong guy and want the wrong guy. I don't care what anyone says. If you are a grown woman, if you are over 18, you have a choice. You know, you have a choice between picking an educated brother or a brother who aspires to be a rapper or a multiple baby mama production factory. Unfortunately, our sisters choose the latter. Choose the wrong guy, end up having nonsense families. The guy ends up leaving her because, again, he's not worth a damn. And that's why brothers are going SYSBM, and that's why brothers are peeling away from the black community. You know, years upon years of us being neglected and ignored by our own community. We love sisters. I know many brothers who are educated, they love sisters. They want to be with sisters, but sisters don't want brothers like us. They want the thuggish brother. They want a brother who speaks mean, who speaks a little bit ignorant, who's ignorant, who's essentially like James St. Patrick from Power. The average brother isn't that. So what can we do now? Carry on, Killer. Go ahead.
The only way we can offset that is if we take our talents out east,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, like it or not, to the simps or the trolls that's watching this, men are the backbone of the community. I don't care what the hell the media is telling you on the View or all these other westernized media propaganda television programs are saying the BWs or basically women are the backbone of the no, the men are. We
Yeah.
are the backbone of communities. Even in the position that we're in right now, currently, we're still the backbone. Because
Mm-hmm.
look, IP, look what's happening right now. Brothers are, divesting away from the community, and now that's causing, these sisters to start crying, Hail Mary, like, oh, black women are the least protected, and this and that, and meanwhile you have brothers that's trying to intelligent brothers, not the pookies, that's trying to, you know, make something happen with the sisters, but ill. He's not my type. I'm not interested in him. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he's too this. He's not aggressive enough. Like it comes to a point where us as men, we just say enough is enough. We're not gonna go through that again. We're not gonna go through the late nights of not eating, not sleeping. We're not going through those nights anymore. Where
Yep.
we take our talents, you know, out east, just like
And carry on, bro. Sorry.
yeah, just like LeBron did when he took his talents to South Beach, you know.
Yep. And brother, I think do you have any more points to say about Western women before going on to Eastern women?
Man, at this point, I basically said everything that needed to be said about Western women.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of any ethnic background, they're not worth it. You know,
Yep.
just save your time. If you're dealing with one, keep it casual and
Mm-hmm.
friendly. After that, don't do nothing serious with that.
There you go, brothers. And the brother made it very clear, regardless of what race she is. A lot of brothers out here thinking, why is it only sisters you're talking about, International or Killer Cohen? No, regardless of any race of woman, be careful of Western women. We've been saying that. We've been saying that all. I've been saying that for a long time now. Western women, regardless of their race, are the same. They all think the same. They're all being poisoned through the school systems about, you know, feminism and hating men. Shout out to Casual Observer for the $2 Canadian super chat. He says the views conservative women support BBY mammoism. That's a goddamn shame. That's a goddamn shame. And I've come across the view before, a whole bunch of nonsense they spew out every single day. A platform where women are not being held accountable for the nonsense they're spewing out on that platform. But can someone please show me the equivalent of a male platform like The View? It's in the media, women have all these outlets. They've got The View, they've got the Breakfast Club. They have all these outlets for sisters. But where are these outlets for educated brothers? They have outlets for the ignorant brothers, the Tyrones, the Pookie and Ray Rays. But what about for white collar brothers? What about for blue collar working brothers? Where are the media outlets for those kind of brothers? You won't see that. Again, it's a whole agenda to make us look bad. It's a whole agenda to continue pushing our women towards the Tyrones, Pookie, and Ray Rays. The View spews out so much nonsense that it's literally an abomination. But we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. If God got us, then we going to be all right. Hey, we going to be all right. So going on from Western women, brother, let's speak about Eastern women. So, bro, when did you first start dating Eastern women? And be more specific with the Eastern women that you're dating. Was it East African women? Was it East Asian women? And we're going from there, brother. Speak on that, Killer Cohen.
Oh, okay. No problem. So, you know, I started dealing with Eastern chicks when I started talking to, women from Morocco, Tanzania, not Tanzania, Tanzania, uh,
Tusania.
Nigeria. Yes.
How'd you spell that, brother? What country is that?
It's a country in North Africa, close to.
Oh,
I think
Tunisia.
it's, yeah, Tunisia. Tunisia.
Okay, carry on,
Yeah,
bro.
I know I butchered the name.
Carry on, brother.
Yeah, I was talking to chicks from there, obviously chicks from Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Ghana. And the one thing that I noticed about them automatically off rip, just by their energy, is that they're more feminine,
Mm,
they're more soft, they're more delicate. They're not as boisterous as Western women, where Western women they just need they just want everybody to know what the hell they're doing.
mm,
When newsflash, we don't care. Well, obviously there's a lot of people that care, but us us men in these type of spaces, we don't care. Whereas the chicks in the east, they're more reserved, they're soft, they're much more they're much more what you call it, dedicated to their belief, their religion, their culture, and they're more about family, and they're more about continuing a family. And that's what I noticed more about Western chicks, not Western chicks, my bad, Eastern chicks, Eastern women, and particularly when I first went out to Ethiopia around 2 years ago. The first time I went,
mm.
it was like it was like I kid you not, it was like I was in another world. I
Damn.
was in another world. I was I was happy, you know. For that month I was over there in Ethiopia, I was happy, I was dealing with quality women, feminine, friendly, nice, uh, not boisterous, not always on the attack.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm being chased by a bunch of hounds, or you know, and also, despite the differences in you know beliefs when it comes to, like, history and religion and culture, like you can actually have a fruitful conversation, a fruitful exchange, a fruitful dialogue, a fruitful build, you know where you can talk about, like, for the brothers that's very into the spiritual slash religious aspects. You can get into that, and when they see that you're a highly intelligent brother, they will appreciate that. They will obviously appreciate that, because there's things that they never heard of or even experienced, and you, as a brother that have that experience, that have that knowledge, that have that wisdom, once you expound it onto these type of women, they're receptive to it. Whereas a Western chick, you would expound on something, and then she would just basically disregard it. Oh, I got a degree, I pay my own bills, I do this, I do that, blah blah blah. You know, it's it was like a breath of fresh air for me.
Hmm.
And I was telling them about the Western world, because obviously, for obvious reasons, they want to come. Not all of them, but nowadays, less and less of them don't want to come over here to the U.S. But there's still those that do want to come here to the U.S. But they when I tell them about the Western world and how evil it is, like, they just are in shock and in disbelief.
Hmm.
They was just like, yo, how can such things exist? I'm just saying, like, hey, things like this exist. Things like this do exist. And also about the Eastern women is that they're much more they're built. They're built and they're manufactured. The society basically manufactures them to be wives.
Mm.
A
Yeah.
wife that you would want around.
And let me come in here, Killer Cohen. That's a good point there. Brothers, can we please get the likes up if you've not liked the video already? And also, please feel free to hit the Cash App to support what I'm doing, or hit the Super Chat as well to support what I'm doing. Your support is greatly appreciated. I agree with Killer Cohen there. In Eastern societies such as Russia, Ukraine, Ethiopia, Japan, South Korea, women are being molded from birth to be wives. Not for living a hot girl summer lifestyle like in the West, not for throwing the box around, not for being a city girl whore, throwing the box around, or watching Sex and the City TV shows, trying to live a city life, just being actually an absolute degenerate, right? In the East, they are raising women to be good wives. They are raising women to be good wives. The average Eastern woman wants to get married in her early 20s, mid 20s, and that's it. She ain't waiting until 35 or 40 to show she lives her 20s being a whore. No. In the East, early 20s, they're looking to get married ASAP, right? So that means they will have lower body counts because they will have boyfriends from very early, and they will stay with that boyfriend for many years. So that's a very minimal body count. But in the West, these chicks out here, they ain't looking to get married anytime soon. You know, they want to go to the city, live a Sex and the City lifestyle like they see on TV. Live like Doja Cat, live like City Girls, live like Cardi B, and it's a goddamn shame. You know,
Right,
again,
right.
a clear division between a clear difference between Western and Eastern women. So why on earth are you brothers still dealing with Western women? Carry on speaking, Killer Cohen.
Yeah, you actually brought up a few things I did forget to mention. Because I have like a whole laundry list here. I just want to get through. But yeah, with the definitely with the body counts, man, out there in the West is atrocious. Because by the time By the time the chick in the West gets to you, by the time it's your turn, because that's what it is. By the time
Mm,
it's your turn in the West, you can't. She can't. She's not really, attached to you like that. You know. Whereas out in the East, you know, with with my experience with my woman, like, it's been I've been tightly gripped by my chick, and I never dealt with something like that out in the West. Where these chicks, they just, yeah, I'm with him, and all that, but they don't really
mm.
show it. They don't really show it. As with the Eastern chick, they really show it. They really are they're not kind of, they are clingy. You know, they will be clingy because they're pair bondable. You know, the chicks out in the West, they're not pair bond. They're too like ran through to even you know pair bond with a man.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, brothers. Yep. The more a woman sleeps around, the less likely she's able to have an emotional connection to you, which is why high body counts are an absolute disgrace on planet Earth. Right? With Eastern chicks, you smash, and then she's attached to you because they don't do that quite out there a lot. Their body is a temple to them. It's a holy temple to them. You can't just let anyone in. Something that Western women don't understand. You know, as soon as she finds a guy attractive, her legs open. Her legs just go wide open. But with Eastern women, she wants to get to know you first. Who you are, what you do, what's your ambition, what's your thoughts. Are you masculine? Do you do this? Do you do that? Like Theo said, right? Like Theo WAF said, with Japanese women, you know, you cannot smash within the first 3 dates. It's not happening. After 3 dates, you can potentially smash. But with Western women on the first date, no, within the first goddamn half an hour, she is ready to smash. You've only met that chick for 30 minutes. She's telling you, let's go back to your place or come out to my place. And that's absolute facts. That's a clear difference right there, brother. That shows you who respects each other more, who respects themselves more. How you gonna tell me I meet you within the first hour, first 30 minutes, you want to smash already? But with Eastern chicks, nah, you can't smash within the first 3 dates. Nah. Brothers, who would you rather wife? A chick that you can smash within the first 30 minutes of meeting her, or after 3 dates? It should be the latter. That's how you know you have a respectable chick. Damn. Carry on, killer. Go ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, one thing I noticed, IP, was that actually my uncle, you know, my uncle, he's currently married to a Filipino woman, and let me just also say this about women from the Philippines: they are bred from the womb to be a wife. They
Damn.
are bred from the womb to be your servant, and I know the trolls, they're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, and I don't really care. The term woman means servant. Okay, a woman is your servant as a man. So these type of chicks out in the East, they are built to help you. They're there to help whatever vision you want to do, and they don't ask questions. You just tell them what you want them to do, and they'll do it. And that's what I noticed about my uncle when I was young. He was with a different type of woman before he met this one, and I asked myself from young, I was like, why did he travel so far just to meet this woman? I was a kid, I didn't know. Why did he travel this far? You know, Why did he travel this far just to meet a woman?
Yeah, why not date Keisha from the block? Why not
Right.
date Sharkeisha from the block or Shaniqua from the block? Why, uncle? Carry on, brother.
Right. And then I realized as I got older, my uncle didn't want to deal with Keisha and them no more. He been there, he's done that. So now he took his talents to the Philippines. He got himself a wife out of that country, and he brought her to the states. And that was like back in 2006, 2007, and till this day they're still together. Have 5 kids. Great family. She respects him. She respects every she like basically I kid you not. She puts this king. She put my uncle as a king, bro.
Damn.
She puts
And
him as a king.
that's how it should be. We're not saying that women are slaves. No, that's not what we're saying. We're
Absolutely not.
saying that women should complement their king. The king, queen, and women should do what the Bible says. In general, what it should be done, what it should be, because again, um, God has made the world how it is. You fighting against God's will or biology's will, it's not gonna end right for you. We're keeping it real here on this stream. You know, women should be able to support the man, look after children, be feminine, be submissive, be womanly. That's it. And men will look after you. If you're looking after the kids, then maybe you don't have to work. You know, it's very simple. Carry on, Killer Cohen.
Absolutely. It, and it's not difficult, man. It's really not. You know, and a lot of these Western chicks, they like to say, because majority of them are supposedly Christian. They like to say they're Christian and they love Jesus at the top of their
Yeah,
lungs. They like to shout all this Jesus nonsense, and when it comes to actually opening the Bible, and speaking the things out of there, like a man can have multiple women. You need to be quiet and do as your husband says. Then you start to see the real them come out, and you get to see them, basically for what they are, a bunch of hypocritical
idiots.
wolves. That's what they are.
uh, it's crazy, bro. It's madness. I've seen that as well, posting all these captions on IG, these Bible verses. But I'm thinking, you are the complete opposite of what the Bible tells you to be as a woman. Bible says be submissive, be feminine, but you are masculine, you are dominant, and then you think that God's gonna be happy about that. You think it's all sweet and honey and sugar. Who
Right.
who are you? Who are you fooling? Who exactly are you fooling? You know, and I just can't wait until the wake up call happens, whether it's through whatever means. It needs to happen, and it's happening very soon because brothers are getting their passport.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
um it's coming, it's
It's
coming big
coming.
time. It's coming. you know Hold on, brother. Shout out to Casual Observer for the $2 Canadian super chats. Shout out, bro, for the super chat. Where are the super chats and where the cash apps? Again, another classic. Again, support what I'm doing in the channel and the movement. It is greatly appreciated. Brothers, feel free to cash up and send some more super chats. It is greatly appreciated. He says, W people lost dominance in first gen from feminism. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Damn. But also in our community, we're going through a lot as well in the black community as well. And but I'm telling brothers to separate from the black community in totality. You know, peel yourself away from it and go SYSBM. Put yourself first. Forget about helping the community. You must put yourself first. You must help yourself first and other brothers who think like you. That is the underlying principle of SYSBM. Save yourself, black man. And even going on from Killer Cohen's point, how about we compare the looks between Western women and Eastern women? So many Western women have dyed their hair blonde, pink, blue, green. whatever stupid color. A lot of them are not shaving their armpits. So if you're not shaving your armpit, I wonder what else you're not shaving, and I wonder what else you're not even cleaning as well. You know, a lot of them are not showering, and a lot of them are wearing a lot of baggy clothes, baggy jeans, and some. You notice that, bro? A lot of baggy jeans and some
Yeah, yeah,
oversized t-shirts, doing their best to look like a man, overweight, obese. But I compare that to Western women, such as Japanese women, Ethiopian women, and damn, I see them in dresses. I see them in skirts, long skirts, not short skirts like Western women when they go out partying,
right.
looking at whores. Um, I see them with flowers in their hair. You know when they have
No,
the flowers in their hair, looking all feminine.
right. No,
Um,
no, no yoga pants.
no yoga, no yoga pants. No oversized t-shirts, things that actually fit her body or look great on her body. It's crazy. You know, the
Right.
difference between Western and Eastern women is clearly there. So why are brothers not going more towards the Eastern side? Hmm. Speak on that, Killer Cohen.
Uh, this brothers is just too comfortable, man. They're just too
Mm.
comfortable on the plantation. You know, they just too stuck with what they know. They don't want to evolve. You know, they don't want to go out and network with different types of women and people that have different cultures, different ideologies. You know, they don't want to do that. They just want to stick to the good old Western American dream, which, by the way, doesn't exist, which is why it's called a dream. Uh, they just want to stick to those type of environments. You know, weekend parties, clubs. You know, hot girl summer, and all the Doja Cat stuff. That those, to be honest with you, brothers secretly like that stuff.
Yeah, brothers. I'm telling you, I know a lot of brothers right now in the UK that fiend after Doja Cat, despite the fact that she hates black men. Made it very clear she hates black men. Made it very clear she don't mess with black people. But brothers out there are still jabbing in the background. Go ahead.
Oh,
I hear, I hear feedback. No,
let me just mute myself real quick.
double check, brother. Again, brothers are still chasing after Doja Cat type of woman, even though she don't mess with brothers. A lot of brothers secretly fiend for that, secretly want that kind of woman. What's going on, brothers? What is going on, brothers? Speak
It's
on that, Killer Coin. That's true, right? That's true.
it's just how the Western women is like built. Like they're just built, from their apparel to the way they do their makeup. And even when they do these type of surgeries on their body, they just built, you know, not like real women. You know, they're dressed in a whorish apparel. You know, they get like implants on their breasts. They they get also uh BBLs and yeah, all those type of things. You know, brothers are into those type of things. You know, the Instagram model type chicks. You know, and they like those chicks because of what they can not offer them long term, but what they can offer them, short term, as in short term in the bed, like bedroom
Mm,
fun.
yeah.
You know, they don't
That,
want the quote unquote third world country chicks, quote unquote. They don't want those chicks that's about chastity and being conservative and respecting like God or whatever. They don't want those type of chicks. They want the chicks that's been swinging around the poles,
yeah. They want chicks
exposing
that
it.
have They want. Hold on, brother. Sorry, bro.
Go ahead.
Um, they want chicks that have experience, and I'm going to speak on that very quickly as well. But hold on, brother. Shout out to Kingu Kitsune for the £7.39 cash app. Thank you, bro. He says for Eastern women equals peace. Western women equal chaos. That's facts. You know, Eastern woman will give you peace. Western woman will give you chaos. That's facts there. Shout out to King of Kitsune. Um, yeah, a lot of brothers talking about they want experience, and which is why, you know, I find it very weird that whenever I say I want a virgin or a woman with a body count of one at least, or two at the very least, no more than two, no more than one, brothers get mad. They're like, "Oh, you can't find a virgin anymore, bro. Accept reality for what it is, you know." Or they might say, "Oh, but she won't have much experience." What on earth are you talking about, brother? About much experience? Are you telling me that you would date a woman with a body count of over 50 over a virgin because she has more experience? What's going on, Kiriko Henry brothers nowadays in the West?
I
That's
don't know, man.
disgusting.
Brothers, like, here's what brothers need to do. Brothers need to put on their thinking cap for a second and stop thinking with their downstairs partner, and just think for a second. Don't you
Mm,
think that if you get a feminine chick, a Eastern chick, who is built around pleasing you, don't you think that you can train that type of woman to do whatever you want her to do to please you in the bedroom? You know, but these brothers, I guess they've been watching too much of the hub, because because IP, that's what being in the West will lead you to, and it happens to me too,
mm,
you know being I guess brothers are so deprived in the West. I'm speaking about the majority of the brothers, because we do know that the top 20 or the top 10 or 5% guys get the majority of the chicks here, but brothers is not getting down like that.
yep.
So what they got to do is they got to resort to the hub, which obviously leads to certain types of bad habits, bad addictions. And when brothers see that on their phone or television screen, or wherever or whatever they're watching it on, when it comes down to getting with a quote unquote regular chick that's not with those type of stuff, to him is going to be boring to him, because he's not getting pleased by her just being a regular girl. He's
Damn.
into he's just into all the the debauchery that he's used to seeing, basically. And then the debauchery is further propagated by these celebrities, like Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, uh even in the early 2000s, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, all these type of chicks, and you know I always heard the term sex sells, and that's what it really does. It really does sell, because that's what brothers want. Brothers don't want a chick that's that don't have that much experience, because again, that's too boring for them. They're used to seeing or dealing with the chicks that's down with the debauchery. But
Damn.
what brothers don't realize is that the same thing that she's doing to you is what she did to 100 other men.
Yep.
So you basically not getting nothing new.
Yep.
So
Damn.
brothers really need to just put on their thinking caps for just 1 second and just think.
Yep. Facts. You know, and it really surprises me that brothers are talking about I care about experience, blah blah blah. I'm shaking my head. I'm thinking, bro, you know, you wanting experience means that you want to date women with high body counts. I ain't for that, and I hope no one on my live stream panel or those who subscribe to me or watch my video, sorry, subscribe to that nonsense. No, I'm tired of that. Brothers, seek better woman. Seek better woman. This is why I made this stream called Differences Between Western Women and Eastern Women. Deviate from the Western debauchery. It's over. women out here with body counts in the hundreds by 25, and you want to wife that? God forbid. I hope no one wifes a woman that has a body count of over 2, over 1. It's virgins. It's got to be virgin, or at least a body count of 1 or 2, and that body count must be because she had a boyfriend for 5 years, 10 years. You know, not no one night stand, or she met him in a park and they got down. I ain't dealing with no woman like that. No, God forbid. Speak on
Right.
that, Killer Cohen.
Right. No, right, absolutely. Because dealing in the West with the kind of woman out here in the West, you're not gonna get a chick. We all know that we're not gonna find virgins in the West at all. It's
Mm.
damn near impossible at this point. But even with a body count of 1 to 2, even that's starting to become less of a probability
Damn.
because just look at the Western culture. OnlyFans. You know, OnlyFans. I believe the owner. I believe he wanted to stop all the pornographic topic
Hmm.
on his platform, and then he wanted to take that off OnlyFans, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, he just decided to double back on his decision and just keep it on there. So now you're gonna have more of these chicks in the West, of course, go on OnlyFans, and then shake their tail for like the amount of money that these simps are ready to pay. The simps, they have money. They ready to pay big money for a chick that they're not gonna even see in real life. I'm telling you this because I'm telling you this because I know an OnlyFans chick. An OnlyFans chick was trying to mess with me. She was trying to mess with me, and I see what type of guys was are on that. You know, I me and my friends, I wasn't necessarily taking her seriously. She just, it was something for like a fun time. I saw all the messages. I saw all the guys up in this OnlyFans chick I was dealing with. And even when I was still traveling, you know, this OnlyFans chick is messaging me and asking me if I'm in her area. But I bet you she's not messaging these other dudes.
Yeah.
The only thing she's messaging these other dudes for is just basically your cash. You know?
Damn. Shout out to Japan Styles for the $2 super chat. He says, I found a virgin 2 days ago. In America, wow, that's like finding a Pokemon there, bro. Damn.
He found a legendary Pokemon.
He found um, Pikachu, Charmander,
Right.
up there in America. It's crazy, bro. Um, this has been a great live stream, brother. Brothers, before I open up the phone lines, can you please cash up to the channel, hit the super chats more to support what I'm doing. Killer Cohen, what else is on your mind, brother? Before I open up the phone lines, brother.
I just encourage my brothers that still, against traveling. At least travel. Leave the plantation. Go explore other places. Meet other chicks. And when you're doing this, you're gonna actually be more focused on what you need to do, as in wealth, crypto. You're gonna find yourself to be more focused because your options basically, I don't want to say double up. It's more than double up. You know, your options is basically expanded a hundredfold. Whereas brothers are just used to staying in their hometown, their home state, their just city. They just used to what they know. I encourage you brothers to just go out and experience what life has to offer. You don't have to sit there and deal with a single mother and her bastard child. You don't have to deal with that.
No, no swearing, brother, but
Oh my! I didn't know
Hey.
that word was sensitive. My bad. But you don't. Brothers don't have to deal. Brothers don't have to deal with that. Oh, you're not my daddy. My daddy's in jail and I miss him. No, you
Damn.
don't. You don't have to deal with that. You can. If brothers want to start their own family, you can have, you know, your kid overseas, and then you can raise that kid, and that kid will come to know you as their father. You won't have to go through all of that. You won't have to go through all the hoops, the rings of fire, and all these trials just to get with a Western chick, let alone a single mother.
Yeah. Shout out to Killer Cohen for the wise words. I got a couple questions for you, bro, before I open the phone lines.
Yeah,
Shout out to Japan Styles for the $2 super chat. In Denver, Colorado, Muslim and very attractive. Bro, you found a gem right there. Even in the UK, a lot of Muslim chicks, so-called Muslim chicks, are throwing their box around, which goes against their religion completely. Because I don't blame them. They live in the West, where this hyper-sexualized movement is being pushed out to women and men, and you wonder why everyone's all bugged out. So, Killer Cohen, you said you were speaking to Tunisian women, Moroccan women. How were you speaking with them? Was it through Tinder, through Hinge? Was it around in your community in New York? You said. How were you meeting those caliber of women? Because the Tunisian women, they're hot. They are flipping
oh
gorgeous.
man,
But how were you? How?
oh
how-
oh man, you know, I plan that happened because I was planning a trip to those countries. Morocco. Uh, how you say that country again? To
Tunisia,
Tunisia.
Tunisia. Yeah.
I was planning on and even chicks from Turkey. Actually, I forgot to mention that also. I was
Damn.
just basically scouting which type of girls are out there. I was
Was,
talking to
was
um
that on Tinder you were
no,
using?
it was not on Tinder. Oh no, hell no.
What were you
Definitely not
using?
that. A website called International Cupid,
Okay.
internationalcupid.com. I use that website, and it's basically seeing what getting not necessarily a feel, but seeing how the types of chicks, seeing where their minds are, and they're a little bit docile, but they're friendly, they're nice, you know, and they're too feminine for their own good,
Damn.
because it's those type of countries, they're strictly Islamic countries. So we know Muslim countries, they don't play around when it comes to feminism and Western culture. They don't play around with that. So Islamic culture and Islamic countries, they're very serious, and they're very hell bent on marrying off, the woman. Actually, I believe in Morocco, it's actually a crime for a chick to have premarital sex. It's actually a crime over there, I think, because I before I go to any of these countries, I always do my research on the laws, just so you want to get in trouble with the authorities over there. You know, over there in Morocco is, I'm pretty sure it's a crime for women to have premarital sex. And I peek. Check this out. Morocco has actually been dubbed, you know, a westernized Islamic country,
Mm-hmm.
but the rules that they still uphold is still it's still strict enough to where feminism can't be penetrated in that country. Now,
Mm-hmm.
these chicks also, they have their fathers in their lives also. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, they have their fathers in their lives. So for you for you Muslim brothers, if you want to be dealing with these type of chicks, just best believe you're going to be dealing with their father, because they want a Muslim man to marry their daughter off to carry on that the belief throughout the family, and they actually checking for brothers, man. I was talking to this one chick. She was mixed. Her father was of African descent, and her mother was actually of Moroccan descent. And I tell you, she was gorgeous, man. I lost contact with her, but man, gorgeous, soft voice, a very soft voice. You know, she was actually begging me to come to Morocco. I was just like, wow. I was just like, wow, wow, wow. I am not used to this. I really wasn't used to it. But you know, for brothers that are into those type of Arab Middle Eastern chicks, you know, check those countries out, man. Of course, check out the laws because you don't want to be doing anything that goes against their culture or their religion or their society. You don't want to be doing um, anything against that. But you know, besides that, once you get the laws down packed and and you respect the rules, go out there and deal with those Middle Eastern, North African chicks, man.
Hmm.
They're definitely checking for brothers because there's more and more what you call it, quote unquote, mixed breeds of men of African descent and Moroccan women. There's too many out there actually. You know.
Yeah. Shout out to Killer Cohen for that intel. Just Queen, you better call in a couple minutes time to speak your point. If you don't call in, I'm going to ban you because you're talking all this jazz on the live stream chat. But and I expect you to back up your points when you to call in. So I expect you to call in a couple seconds time. If you don't call in, I'm banning you. I'm banning you permanently. Shout out to Joseph R. Asbury for the $20 super chat. He says, "Hook up with someone here in the West right now. I can't. One, not dealing with someone's kids. Facts. Two, high mileage and parts look like the back end of a turkey. And gonna tell me I want to settle. Hell no, eastbound for me. Facts. Let me make this very clear, brothers, right? This passport movement is not for everyone. SYSBM is not for everyone. The woman here that Joseph Ashbury is describing here in his super chat, these women now belong to Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray's, and Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray, Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray, and the other thugs, right? We ain't dealing with these chicks no more. And we definitely don't want Tyrone's and Pookie and Ray Ray's to be traveling abroad to Japan. Definitely not Japan, not Costa Rica, not Morocco, not Germany. We want those brothers to stay here in America and the UK. Let them have all the West women they want. But for educated brothers, for white collar brothers, for blue collar brothers, our woman is out there in the world. She's out there in Japan, out there in Costa Rica, out there in Ethiopia. We only want the best and the brightest, smartest brothers to have the type of dime foreign woman that they deserve. So if you're a Tyrone and you're a Pookie and a Ray Ray, okay, stay in America. We don't want you. Deal with the woman that Joseph Asbury has said in his super chat. Thank you very much. Going on from his super chat, shout out to the Menace for the $199 super chat. He says AW is too toxic for me. Is too toxic for me. Undateable. Do you mean BW? Because AW, I think you're referring to Asian woman. But shout out to the Menace 199. And let me make this very clear. And on my channel here, a lot of us like BWs, but we love the foreign BWs. So the BWs from Ethiopia, from Africa, from Morocco, that live in Japan, we love them. You know, we ain't dealing with Western women anymore, regardless of the race. It is what it is. It is what it is. If you're mad, you're mad.
IP, you don't mind if I say something to this Just Queen troll?
Yeah, go on, bro.
It's, this person here is calling us an incel because they're saying that we can't handle sisters. It's not that we can't handle sisters. We deal with chicks that look at us as gods, man. Literally. Uh, uh I kid you not, IP. My uncle's Filipino wife basically said that they look as at black men as gods, man. That's what she said out of her mouth, not mine. So
And hold on, brother. Just Queen, do you look up to black men as gods um or as children or as useless men? What's your answer, Just Queen? Because if other women of other cultures see us as gods, we are going for them over women like you. It's as simple as that. Carry on, Killer Cohen.
yeah, basically, we're not. I'm not saying obviously I'm not the most high God, but you know, you're dealing with chicks that we are dealing with chicks that look to us as one.
Mm.
So you know, I'd rather deal with that than a chick that looks to me as her, how do you say, her equal or basically inferior. So
That's the Yeah, there you go, brother. And Just Queen, let me make it very clear. You are not the type of BWs that are out there in the world. You know, I'm assuming you're a BW American woman, but guess what? There's BWs out there in Africa, out there in Japan, out there in Costa Rica, out there in flipping Latin America that we can date as well. You are not the end all be all for BWs. You know, a lot of brothers here have a preference of dating BWs, and that's fine with me, right? So therefore, they'll be traveling to Costa Rica to meet women like Taisha and Catherine. They'll be traveling to Brazil to meet the beautiful sisters over there in Brazil and the beautiful sisters in Colombia. You women here in America, in the UK, you are not the only BWs that exist. Get that into your heads. Get that into your heads. All right, brothers, let's open up the phone lines. Um, Again, join the Facebook group. The Facebook group is where you find high value men discussing topics such as travel, crypto stocks, building wealth, etc. etc. You will find high value males such as Tony Berry and Theo WAF giving brothers dime intel. Um, Going on from that, brothers, you want to make sure you follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you are missing out. I'm having a lot of deep discussions with brothers who follow me on Twitter. I speak to brothers on Twitter quite often. You know, I also post updates on Twitter as well. So follow me on Twitter immediately. Send me a DM. I'll reply to you back. Twitter is going to be a good platform for me to push out the international passport movement. Going on from Twitter, you want to make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. You know, I post a lot of stories, a lot of updates on Instagram, and make sure you send me a DM on Instagram just so I can get back to you. We can speak about stocks, crypto, wealth, traveling, what you're going through in your life. I can give you an encouragement, you know, from that standpoint. So make sure you follow me on those free social media platforms. Last but not least, brothers, you know, I made my cash app a couple of weeks ago. You know, please support what I'm doing. It's 3 a.m. over here in the UK. You know, so you know it's very hard to be set up this late to be dropping classic live streams for you brothers, but I know brothers need it. So feel free to cash app me some donations. If you can't cash app me some donations, please hit the super chat. Like I said, super chats, YouTube does take 30% of the super chats, so cash apps are greatly preferred. But if you can't cash out me, super chats are also fine, brothers. So those two avenues to donate to the channel are greatly appreciated. Now let's open up the phone lines. What was it? Dakari S calling brother, and who else want to call in to speak about this topic? Because and again, Just Queen, calling sister, calling sister. You know, I want to hear your thoughts on this topic. Just Queen, you have a lot to say, but if not, I will permanently ban you. You know, it's as simple as that.
call in, sister. We friendly up here.
Be friendly up here, sister. Maybe we can save it as well, sister. You know, there's a lot of high value men here. If you come up here being feminine, being soft touch, maybe you might get a high value man to wipe you up. You know, but you're showing a lot of masculine energy. Or you're blaming men for this, men for that, accusing us of doing nonsense when we made it very clear we want sisters, but we want to go for feminine sisters. We will pick a feminine sister from Costa Rica over a sister from America. It's that simple, you know. Hey, calling Tony Berry, that's a legend right there, brother. I see you, Tony. The passport movement is only getting stronger. Brothers are seeing that there's options out there apart from Western women, apart from Keisha from the block. You know, if you're an educated brother watching this channel right now, hit that subscribe button. You know, make sure you hit the notification bell to always, so you never miss a post, upload, or live stream from me. You know, join the movement, brothers. This is for educated brothers, white collar brothers, blue collar brothers. Not for Tyrones, not for Pookie and Ray Rays, but for educated brothers only. Let me bring in the legend, Mr. Tony Berry. What's up, Tony? How you doing,
What's
brother?
up? What's up, brother? Hey, I want to give a special shout out, man, to the brother, the young brother that just did this stream with you, bro. None but love and respect for you, brother. I love what you were saying. I was saying a lot of things in the chat. I tell you right now, man, I'm sick of Western women, brothers, and I'm so hot right now. I mean, look, I'm happily married to a woman from the East, man. Japan, 14 years, brothers. She keeps me young, keeps me full, keeps me fit. But I tell you, man, I got a brother up and IP. It's the first time you hear me say this, brothers, on the stream. It's the first time y'all hear me say that. Don't spend your money to go to Vancouver or anywhere in Canada if you can help it. And here's why. Okay, you want to have a good time? Go up there to have a good time. But don't marry these women. Because like my man was saying about the laws of the countries you visited, Canada has some very strict laws. In fact, one of my partners that I work with in the States, Native American brother, he's up there going through hell because some woman out of 20 years ago is jacking him for a sexual assault charge that he knows he's innocent, that he would never do. But because she's jealous of how he's living his life, Western woman, Canadian, she wants to take what's his. He's looking at serving a 3 to 5 on some BS, guys. So this is real. These women are out to get us. They hate us. They don't want us to be successful. They don't want us to have choices. And these Pookie and Ray Rays can have them. I don't even want to look at these women right now. That is how upset I am. This is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed female who just thought she was cute in her 20s. Now she's late 40s trying to take what's not even hers. You got to understand, fellas, you have to choose your mate wisely. And I love what IP was saying about the body count. The body count cannot be over 2, no matter what. No kids, no high body count. And this woman that was up there, this lady, I forgot her name, Just the Queen, you ain't no queen. You ain't no queen. What I don't like to say, and I'm sorry if I seem a little bit animated tonight, IP, because I'm a little bit animated. You know, I usually cool. But I'm so sick of hearing BWs label themselves as queen. You are not queens. You are not queens. You cannot be a queen with a dog, because that's how you're going to die, with a dog by yourself. How you going to be a queen? You got brothers up here, like this young brother was telling us. He went on dates with these three women. He went on 3 dates. She building up that P credit. You all know what I'm talking about. Didn't give the man nothing. Say thank you, nothing. He's spending money. And brother, I forgot to tell you, you're not just spending your money physically, you spending your money that you would be making on the job. Right. So if you're a $40 an hour job, man, and you spend 3 hours with this hoe, you don't spend $120 already on her besides the money that you literally spent.
Right.
All right.
All of this just to get a hug and a kiss on the cheek and a pat on the back.
I can get a hug from a cat, man. I can get a hug from a cat. What do I? They know what you want, and see that's the difference between Eastern and Western women. And you right, IP and y'all. They went around with this crappy hair. Guys, I don't know if it's just me, but they are some ugly women. They got ugly. They look like men. They got tattoos everywhere on their butt, earrings popping all over their body, hair the color of whatever the case may be, magenta hair. Look, I've seen women in Japan with the hair color thing, but those are women that are doing it for show, and they're like at that age where they're like, okay, I want to cheat. Well, my hair looks like color, and after that, they go right back to natural. But these women, you see them in their 40s, 45-year-old with tattoos and green hair, and they ain't got one man to be seen. But yet they going to treat us like we nothing, like, oh, y'all nothing, y'all hate us, y'all this, that, the other. Yes, I'm going to tell you straight up, I hate you to your faces. Women, I hate you. I hate you, Western women. I'm telling you to your face. If you're sitting, I'm going to tell you right now, I hate your guts, because you are ruining the society. You are ruining the black man. You have ruined the black family. And that's why you got 75% of the black males and females raised wrong in this country, because 75% of BWs can't even get a man. They can't even get married. But they
Damn,
give
hey,
themselves away.
yo, Tony Berry went off. Just Queen. I'm going to permanent ban you, Just Queen, because you've made my brother Tony Berry seriously angry, and please don't call in. I'm just going to ban you. You know, I've never seen Tony this angry before. So goodbye, Just Queen. Tony, you're going off, bro.
I'm just sick of it, man. I'm just sick of seeing my brother. Look, I love my brothers, man. And I tell you, like my man said, I lived in the Middle East. I lived in Saudi Arabia for 4 years. I've been around the world, man. And what I love is the respect that brothers show for each other, man. Brothers, just another man. You ain't got to fight this man or nothing. You just respect. It's all about love and respect. It's like, yo, assalamu alaikum, salam. What's going on, brother? Whatever language you want to use, right? And it's seriously, what's up, brother? How you doing? How can I help a brother? You know what I'm saying? There's no women out there trying to destroy you, trying to beat you down, trying to take what you got just because you're a man. Yeah, we kings, and we need to be the kings of our house. And if we can't be the king in our house, you got to go. Put her out. Do not let her in your house. And another thing, brothers, another thing that you may see when you're trying to raise your beautiful daughters, and I'm getting ready to have a daughter in a few weeks. When you try to raise your beautiful daughters, never let a Western girl in your house that's going to disrespect your home. The minute she starts bashing your home, kick her out. Get her out of your house. And if you have to shoot her on the way out, do that too. If she don't leave, like you say it, you got the right to defend your family. I don't care. These women are nothing. They might as well stand there on trash day right next to the garbage bin and wait to be picked up, because that's all they are. I'm sick of these women. I'm sick of them.
Tony's right about it. You know, I'm seeing a lot of daughters nowadays straight up disrespect their fathers. The fathers have, you know, paid for their school, you know, been there throughout their whole lives. But when they turn a certain age, or because they've been poisoned by the media, they start saying that men ain't ish. They hate their dads. My dad, they do nothing for me. You know, it's too much now, you know. It's a lot of disrespect. And again, you know, when you allow Western culture, Western women in your home, you know, they can poison your daughters, even your sons too, your children, your whole children in general. Your sons are not immune to the Western culture that's trying to pit children against their own fathers and make mothers to be some sort of holy grail, that mothers are all this great people, blah, blah, blah. That's BS. A lot of mothers ain't ish. A lot of mothers ain't ish.
No, brother. And what you're trying to say too is this. See, and I forgot the brother's name. I'm sorry, brother. I know you mentioned your name, Killer, right? I'm sorry.
Killer Cohen.
Killer Cohen. Brother, my respect. I'm sorry, brother. My apologies for not getting your name right. And what you said was right on the spot. I was expounding on what you said earlier. Here's what I always tell brothers, and this is why I've been married to my wife for 14 years, happily been married. Thank you to her for 14 years. When I dated this 21-year-old dime from Japan, because she is a dime, I loved how she always talked good about her daddy. She was always, not just her mom, but she always talked good about her dad. My daddy this, my daddy that. It wasn't, she's a college graduate. She was in college at the time when I met her. She wasn't sitting there bragging about, oh, I'm going to school. I'm getting my this, I'm getting my that. It was nothing about her. It was 95% family, 5% her. And that's only because I asked her. A high value female does not have to brag about her stuff. She don't have to shove her degree in your face. I got a PhD. We don't care if you got a PhD. We don't care about your opinions. Don't care how much money you make. Don't care how many houses you own. Don't care where you've been. We are not looking for that. And the thing is this, if they're not talking about their dad or their brothers, they not for us. Because that means that they do not value the man. They have to be talking about the man. And another thing, people got to understand how black people are raised in this country and probably in the UK. If the woman who really isn't a wife, because actually in the West, only 5% of the women are wifeable. Believe it or not, only 5% are wifeable. Because 95% of them, if they get married, they ain't acting like a wife, but they ain't wife. I get sick and tired of hearing BWs like, oh, I can cook, I can clean. That's not what we're looking for. I cook and clean. Yeah. We ain't looking for that. That's not, they just don't get it. They don't know how to answer. Are you on my page? Are you going to shut up when I tell you to shut up? When I need to think about something? Are you going to make me feel comfortable? Are you going to be enthusiastic about me? Are you going to get off your cell phone when I come home and talk to you? Are you going to acknowledge that I'm in the house? Or are you going to be single on social media, but married in the house. That's what they are. Most of them are single on social media, but married to you. Now, how are you going to do that? That's like having one foot in your house and one foot out the house. Well, you got your other foot out. You might as well go and get the other foot. Go and get your stuff and get out of my house because you got your other foot out. That's the way you got to do it. They lock us up. They sit around and they rape us during a divorce. You got brothers out there that are married to women they can't stand, but they can't get out of marriage. Oh, it's cheaper to keep her. You mean it's cheaper to ruin the rest of your life? Is that what you're getting at? Ain't no woman in the world worth that.
Yes.
When by the time you divorce her and pay her alimony, child support, whatever, you're going to make double the money or triple the money that you would have ever made without her, because you'll get you a better woman that will be on your purpose. That woman is costing you money. If you're in a bad relationship, she's costing you money. Get rid of her and go get you what you need to get. That's what it's all about, brothers. There ain't no more games. Ain't no more being kind. Ain't no more feeling sorry for none of these. Nah, I don't feel sorry for none of them. I don't see it. I don't care if they bleed on the street. Yeah, I'll help them out as a citizen. Oh yeah, you okay? Great. 911, come get this woman. I'm not taking you to my house. That's about it. You got to be that way.
Hey, brother, it's an honor to meet you, by the way, man. It's a pleasure to speak with you.
You too, bro.
But you going off is lighting that fire in me to go off, man.
Sorry,
because look, the same woman that's calling themselves queens. I mean, hey, they are queens, because etymologically, the word queen goes back to the word whore, because that's what y'all are. Because y'all go home, y'all come home, y'all brag about how you dealing with this guy and this guy, you know what I'm saying? But then you claim that we're hurt, but you on a damn comment board talking about, oh, we're just hurt because we can't handle black women. No, it's not because of that. It's not because of that. You're just uncooperative. So that's why you come home to a glass of wine and a vibrator at night. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
And don't forget the dog, brother. Don't forget the dog.
Exactly.
They got to feed that dog too. Because they ain't walking them. They too lazy and fat to walk the dog. They let the dog crap all over their house. They too lazy to walk them.
Right.
Oh, we going to go off. We going there.
I'm just getting started. I just wanted to keep it, PG, to respect the brother IP's channel,
No, we can keep it PG, but we can still, IP will let you go off as long, he's a bit on the words. But look, here's the thing. IP noticed, we got to tell IP this. He live in the UK, and you take the US as messed up. You should see that place. They only got 3% of us over there, so we going through hell. Right. You know what I'm saying? They try to wheel you in with the black girl with the British accent. I'll try to reel you in.
Right.
Don't do the paperwork, brother. Do not do the paperwork, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that paperwork.
Yeah.
You'll be better off going to Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, Eritrea, where they got better bodies anyway.
Yep.
You want to know how we could tell a BW in America where they from? You know how you could tell the difference between the American BW and the African BW of African? The African got better bodies. All the American BW, 95%. No, they said actually 85% of them are overweight. That's why when you look at TV, you see they got these commercials up there now with these big fat women on TV, like it's supposed to be something.
Right.
I cut that off. I want my son looking at that, messing up his standard of beauty.
And there's better looking women up in Tanzania.
In Tanzania, yeah, Tunisia, Tanzania, and like you said, brother, Morocco. I was in Saudi Arabia, man. Oh my goodness, they are beautiful. They are basically just white black people. They got their white skin, but they got black features, man, and they are pretty, bro. They're gorgeous. Yes,
I mean they do come from black women,
I know they do come from. Yes,
I know all the history about Arabs and all that, and,
yeah, they do.
So they're just basically, I get where you're coming from, brother.
African, and don't forget, brother, they're not Moroccan. They Moroccan, but they are African. Don't let them tell you that. Anybody on the continent from South Africa to Egypt, Madagascar, they are African, brother. In our school in the U.S., these fools were brainwashing us in school. You got Egypt and you got Africa. No, fool. Egypt is Africa.
Right.
Because they don't want us to get, not you, brother, I'm talking about the books. They don't want us to get that in our mind that we come from great civilizations. We've built cities. We've built nations. Right. We were in America before Columbus even thought about it. And he never made it to America, by the way. He just made it to the Caribbean, for anybody who want to know. But we were there before he was there. So the thing about this is, brothers, get out there, man. Get your passport, man. Run. I mean, fill that application out right now, brothers. Get it before it gets too late. The government get ready to shut down in the U.S. next week. Get that passport paperwork in before they do that. I'll tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, you did to get that, man. It is to the brothers. This is so bad, man. And IP got me up here on the wrong day because I was going through what I was going through with a partner up in Canada, man, with the Western women thing. See, here's the thing y'all need to understand. In Canada, it's nice. The women are friendlier. Yes, you can go there and party. Yes, you can go there and sleep with a lot of females. They got high body counts too. But what it is this. There's a subtleness. See, their laws are stricter. They have no statute of limitations on what they call sexual assault and a lot of other types of things like that when it comes between a male and a female. You know why? Because the women are giving it up willingly. There's no reason for you to sexually assault a female when they all giving it up. 95% of the girls in Canada are giving it up. But that's where you need to stop. Because now you got to really think, do you want to marry those high body count females? No, you don't. Go through Canada like Grant went through Richmond and get on that airplane to Japan, Asia, South America, and go there, Turkey, because I know you mentioned Turkey, and I was in Turkey, and yes, they do have some beautiful feminine females in Turkey, which is the least talked about. Turkey is on.
Yo, Tony Berry, are they also checking for brothers there in Turkey?
Yeah,
yes.
Hey, Tony.
I didn't even get into the Turkey story yet, brother.
Hold on, Click. I'll give you a chance to say so, bro.
Gotcha.
Tony Berry. Hey, Tony, do you know what I'm going to say next, bro?
I know what you're going to say next, brother. Can I do a stream on Turkey?
Yeah.
But see, here's my thing. I went through Turkey, but I didn't live in Turkey, and I didn't spend enough time there. You know me. I'm not going to do a stream on a country that I don't feel comfortable doing a stream on because I'm not going to have brothers waste their money going over to a country. I'd rather them speak to somebody else who's been there, done that in Turkey. You know me, Japan. I lived in 4 countries, Japan twice, Korea, Saudi Arabia. I can give an intel on some other country, the Philippines. I've done that. But Turkey, I was passing through Turkey. I was only there for a few days, and all I could see was dimes walking everywhere, man. And it was crazy. So I respectfully decline to do that stream because I don't want to cheat the brothers out of a classic. You be putting classic up here all the time, and I don't want to mess that up.
Respect to Tony Berry for that. Killer Khan, before you speak about Turkey, brothers, we got over 100 people watching this live stream. That's as a classic already. So brothers, please hit the like button if you've not liked the video, and please feel free to support the channel through the Cash App. If not the Cash App, feel free to send through super chats as well. Support and donate to the channel and support the movement. It's 3:30 over here in the UK, brothers. You know, I'm tired every day, but I'm dropping classes for you, brothers. So please feel free to support the channel through Cash Apps and super chats. Killer Cohen, please speak to us about Turkish women, brother, because my ears are very open now, bro. Go on, bro.
All right, before I get into that, I see we got another troll in the chat.
Who?
Mrs. Mia, whatever you say her name.
Feminism
would not spread all over the world because those Arabs over there in those Middle Eastern countries will chop your head off. So keep saying that. Keep saying that.
Feminism ain't going nowhere, brothers. Feminism ain't going nowhere. The Western women, they make me sick because they're like, oh, they came over here because they wanted to get away from their country. No, my wife came over here because she was with her husband. She goes where her husband goes. If I'd have went to Timbuktu, she'd went to Timbuktu.
Right.
So in your face, feminism and you Western girls. In your faces.
In your faces, yeah.
Get your butt on this chat, girl. You want to talk about feminism? Get on this chat and talk. You want to talk? Get on the chat. We'll talk. Stop running. Stop. I can't answer that. Get on the chat and answer this, girl. Get on here.
Any females watching this live stream right now, Tony Berry, the legend, is giving you an invitation to call in. I'm also giving you an invitation to call in as the owner of this channel. Call in females. Don't run away typing these silly little shades in the live stream chats. Call in and speak your truth. Carry on, Killer Cohen.
All right, so, about Turkey, I have yet to go, but that's my next actual destination I'm actually going to be heading out to. And I actually know, a couple of people out there in those regions, Turkey, the Middle East, like Jordan. I know a brother out there in Jordan, and he has 2 wives. The brother has 2 wives, his own land, and he never went back to Europe. He was born and raised in Europe, never went back. Took all his stuff and just, you know, for I think he's on year 3 now. Year 3 or 4 in living in Jordan. 2 wives, 4 kids. The brother's happy. And he calls me he calls me and he checks in for with me from time to time. So like, he's trying to, kind of, getting me to, come over, because he don't want to be the only I mean, there's brothers out there. Don't get it twisted, but he specifically wants me to, get out there and see what Jordan has to offer. And I do want to hit those spots, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, those areas, man. Those are very high on my bucket list. But
Okay.
Turkey, man, Turkey. Oh man,
Brother, you're right
It's-
about Turk, man. You're right. I like I said, I was there 3 days, and the females were very friendly, man. I didn't get to sleep with them because it's a serious kind of relationship thing going on in Turkey. But here's the thing, man. You're right about Jordan, the Middle East. I knew brothers in Saudi Arabia that had 2 wives, man. They used to complain once in a while, like, "Oh man, they wear me out." But that was like a happy complaint. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But they were happy, brother. They see. Here's where I learned this, and I'm glad, man. IP the time could be no perfect for hooking up with you, man. I seen this life in the Middle East for 4 years, brothers. I seen brothers with no stress, no women issues. And to me, I realized that's the way that we are. That's the way that black men are. We living in the West under the white man's rules. And I know if you got white people up here, I ain't against no whites, but you know me, y'all, my white friends know me. I'll tell you, and my white family members, cousins will know. I'm black, and I'm gonna tell you straight to your face what's going on. I ain't holding back. The
Yeah.
bottom line is this: we are living in the world of whiteness in the West. We acquiesce to how they treat their females, how they told us you can only have one wife. Oh, you must live this way, or you must live that way. In the Middle East, brothers, it's open season. Women are cornering, they are doing everything under the sun for you. And here's the thing. Oh, and you just reminded me too about the body count, where the brothers are talking about, oh, I want experienced female. Here's how it really works, brothers. You get you a virgin if you can, or a woman with a low body count. You teach them, because that's how love works. You teach your woman how you yourself perform yourself. In other words, you don't want to get a woman that has somebody else taught her their ways. You want to mold your woman in your way sexually. If I'm getting my point across.
Yeah.
That's why you get a woman with a low body count. That way you are pleasing yourself and your female the way you both have agreed to please each other. Not because Ray done got it up in here and Johnny done did it that way. Now she wants you to do all this. No, it is you have to get to know each other, and you have to get her on your page. That is the easiest, quickest way to get a woman on your page, on your purpose, is by you training them sexually to be with you. I don't want to use the word train, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But with a woman with a high body count, she's not going to be on your page, brother. Never have, never will.
That's a legend right there, Tony Berry, the wise words. Shout out to Darnell Life Chronicles for the $4.99 super chat. He says there's a level of connectivity to the truth when it's being spoken. Preach, Tony. Yes, preach, brother Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Great,
Thanks, brother.
Great wisdom you're dropping here, Tony. Brothers, Tony's right. Especially about the body counts as well. I don't know how any right-thinking man can tell me that I want experience, brother. What are you talking about? Please. And this is the effect of being raised by a single mother. And let's keep it real, Tony. A lot of brothers grow up with single mothers.
Me too.
They ain't thinking straight. You made it out correct, right, Tony? But brothers are making out correct. Brothers want a masculine woman. I got brothers telling me, I want my woman to be independent and strong. Brother, what are you talking about? And that's the effect of being raised by a single mother. Which is why, it's unfortunate.
That's the effect of living in a world. I'm sorry, IP. I wanted to make this because this dude said something in the chat. That's the effect of us living under Western media. And a lot of blacks are watching black. I don't even watch black movies anymore because most of those black movies are being run by black female BWs.
Yeah.
And they are simps. They are nothing but a bunch of simps in those things.
Absolutely.
A man can't even say what he want to say. There's simping everywhere.
Absolutely.
You can smell it. You can taste it. You can see a sip a mile away. There's no,
Hey, that's some Jaws. That's some Jaws stuff, bro.
no. We are men, and we are the most sought after man in the world. We are black men. Think about it, brothers. I'm so glad I'm black, man. I'm so glad I'm a black man, because my wife told me the other day, she said, y'all look the most masculine out of all the men ever. She said, that's what drew me. She said, y'all look the best, most masculine. When a woman see you, they know they safe. When a woman see us, they know ain't nobody going to be stepping to the family, because they will get slapped by a brother. Trust me. And we faster and stronger than anybody out there, period. There's no question. There's no question. I have no problem. There's no question that brothers are faster and stronger. There's no question.
And brother, it's also crazy, right? Like, Theo was on the other day, bro. And Tony, based on my intel, bro, you and Theo are absolutely right about Japanese women. In Japan, brothers, we got over 100 people watching this live stream right now, and quite a few of them are new. In Japan, brothers are number one for Japanese women in terms of dating. I know brothers are used to Asian women dating white boys in South Korea, in Thailand, Philippines. In Japan, different dynamic. Brothers are literally number one over all groups of men. So if you want an Eastern feminine woman, beautiful, good looking, submissive, cooks and cleans, is womanly, acts like a woman, go to Japan. You as a brother, you may have nothing in the West. You may be 5 out of 10 out of looks. You can get a dime Japanese woman, because brothers are number one out there in Japan. Tony, speak on that, brother.
Yes, brother. So I can tell you, man, and see, a lot of guys get up here and they talk about the females, and I know we got the team Latino, team Asia coming up. But here's the thing about Asian, Japanese females in general. They are long lasting. See, brothers, everybody's missing the point here. When you go out with a female, you got to understand that they have to be long lasting. These women are built, what's these commercials? Built tough. They look feminine and soft, but they will stay with you thick and thin in a relationship. My wife was with me when we first got married. I had $3 in the bank because the market crashed in 08, 09. Now look at us living nice. She didn't bat an eye. The next thing out of her mouth was, baby, what you want for dinner? You see what I'm saying? There ain't no, where's my Lexus? Where's my diamond ring? Where's my rims? Where's my girlfriend got, so I got to get. No. And my wife is not out here to impress no other woman. She could care less about another female. She has friends, but that's about it. They ain't going to get no closer than that. So what I'm saying is, when you're looking at the females, you're traveling around the world, check out the laws, like the brother was saying, like Killer was saying, check out the laws of the country you're going to, but check out the history and about how they view marriage. And I'm telling you, man, in Japan, these women, they view marriage seriously. They're very family oriented, and they are not going nowhere when they're with you.
There you go, straight from the legend's mouth himself, Tony Berry. Shout out to Kingo Kitsune for the £2.95 cash app. He says, for Team Asia for life. That's a brother right there, Kingo Kitsune, brother. Let me bring in the legend, the brother. He's back again, Joseph Ashbury. How are you, Joseph? You're on mute, brother. I'll mute you myself. Don't worry.
Okay. I still can't get in here. And I deal with technology. Look at that. And I'm sitting here all those trying to get this thing to work. With Mr. Tony, I'm bad with names, up there in the top right-hand corner. You just say it again.
Killer Cohen.
Okay. I'm Joe Asbury doing it.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Hey, brother. Nice to meet you, brother.
A couple of things that you brought up, Tony, that just made me want to jump on was the I'll say proliferation of media that basically is help mass media, any mass media from the 50s to now, help shape what we today. And we had then, it's like gather that you're in your 40s or something like. And I was sitting listening to the radio, listening to an oldies channel, so like 1980s and the 1990s, and every last song on there was songs, which helps you. Just like, I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, all these things, and I was just talking about something about this someone, another colleague of mine. I was just like, listen. I said,
sorry, brother, your audio's a bit off, Joseph Ashbury.
Yeah. You sound like you're jumping over. You sound like your volume is jumping.
Joseph
there it
Ashbury,
is.
if you jump out the live stream and jump back in, that should fix it, brother. But it sounds
Okay,
there's
so
problems,
leave the
bro.
studio and jump back in.
Yes, bro. And try to make sure your headphones are plugged in properly, so there's no loose wires. Fix your mic as well. Your mic is there might be a problem with your mic as well. Maybe try and do it without any headphones if you can. Joseph Ashbury, try and take your earphones out and try and speak to the computer.
How about now?
Hello, brother.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. That's a lot better.
You can hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Nah, but
It's
I
still
hear,
kind of
yeah, I hear feedback. So plug your headphones back in, brother.
How about
And
now?
then if you jump out the live stream and jump back in, I'll add you later, bro. Okay.
Let me leave this.
All right,
Yeah.
Tony, carry on, Tony.
Yeah, so man, I'm telling you. So see, here's the thing: these women, you have to look at a female that can last. And you know what? How you can tell that a female is gonna last when she starts talking about her daddy. And another thing too, brother. I don't think Killer mentioned this one. Never, brothers, and I can't repeat this, and I don't care how it happened. Never marry a female from a broken family, ever, never. I don't care how fine she is. She already lost the point. If she was a 10. She got come from a broken family or a single mom. Broken family, 9. Single mom, she automatically lose 2 points. Brothers, never. Because here's what happens. When a black family is being raised in the United States and Britain, and if a woman happens to be married to the daddy, the little girl watches all this, right? She'll see how the mom is manipulating the dad. And the worst thing that the mom starts saying, because my mom was that way. Oh, don't listen to your daddy. He don't know what he's talking about anyway. Girl, let me show you the real deal. As soon as you hear that, you take your girl, she wants you to meet her mom, and her mom looking at you up and down like, hi, good girl, what are you going to do for you? It's time for you to run, get that passport.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Run. You can always tell how the female's going to be by, number 1, if she's talking about her daddy, and number 2, look at her mom. And if her mom smells like a rat, she gonna be a rat too. Yep.
Facts.
There's no excuse. No feeling sorry, brothers. No, oh, she fine. That don't look. Looks, yes, we know they count, but we know that there is a beauty standard. Even though beauty's in the eye of the beholder, there is a beauty standard. Look, ugly is ugly, beautiful is beautiful. There's no way, shape, or form. But just because they're beautiful, don't mean they're a 10. Just because they're beautiful, don't mean they're gonna be good for you. They could be the kind of beautiful where they're painting their nails. I always use this in the room, and your baby's in another room crying while you at work, and they ain't gonna get off their butt and go take care of your baby. They'd rather finish painting their daggone nails. When if I was in the house, that fingernail polish would be all on the floor, and you be back in your bags getting out of my house. That's the thing. If they don't take care of your kids, they don't belong in your house. They don't belong in your house. Those your kids. And that's the thing America gets wrong too. When they have these separations of families, they ain't her kids. She mothered them. They're your kids. You brought them in the world. You provide them. She labored, but those are your children. Because a man only need to be around for a little bit of time. We have such a strong influence on our surroundings. We're only home for a little bit sometimes, or we just come in people's lives for a little bit. They never forget the influence that a man has brought into the family. Never.
No. Shout out to Tony Berry again for the wise words. Shout out to Captain Cisco for the $5 super chat. He says, "Is there a lot of Japanese women with big? I see a lot of them on internet. Unless there is, bro. Tony, Theo WAF confirmed it. But keep it very PG, Tony. But Captain Cisco, this is not the topic for it. This is not the stream for this.
Yeah, it's not the stream, Cisco, but yeah, they do. And just to answer your question and keep it PG, it depends on what part of the country they come from. I know where my wife comes from. They have very nice size, yes. But because they eat good, they drink good water. It's all in the water. If they come from a really healthy environment, fresh air, clean air, like nice water, then they're going to have bigger breasts, if you will, to put it scientifically. If they come from a place that doesn't have that and they don't eat well, they're going to have small. It's all about nutrition, nothing to do with, where it is. It's all about nutrition and where they live.
Shout out to Tony for that answer. James Stephen, what are you talking about? In fact, let me flip your question on you, James Stephen. Everyone, put one in the chat if you love a foreign woman, whether she's a foreign Asian woman or foreign black woman or foreign Latina woman. Put one in the chat if you love foreign women. We're done with American women. We're done with UK women. So James Stephen, on that note, you're being banned as well for trolling. And you'll see how many people are going to press ones in my live stream chat. You know, goodbye, troll. Carry on. Let me bring, what the flip happened there? This laptop's gone dead. Let me bring in Joseph Ashbury. Hello, Joseph.
Try this again.
Hey, IP, you okay, man? You all right?
Yeah, bro.
Can you hear me?
Keep speaking, bro. Keep speaking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
Much better? Much better.
Yes.
Okay. I was kind of startled when I got kicked off again.
Oh, no, bro. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad. It's still bad again, bro.
It's still bad, bro.
I'll try something else.
Yeah,
I'll try
please,
something
bro.
else.
Yeah, try something else, brother.
All right.
Because he's got a lot of good things to say, bro. I would love to hear what he got to say,
Yeah.
man.
Joseph, please try something else. Call back in, bro. We'll still be here for you, bro. Okay. Maybe try and do some config. I don't know what it is, bro. But shout out to Lil Man JP for the $2 super chat. He says it's the average Japan girl open to black brothers. Speak on that, Tony.
We just told you, brother. We just told you. Brothers are number one in Japan, period. Bar none. They are number one in Japan. Japanese women, man, will be married. And if they can get away with it, they will want to date a brother. Trust me. We are number one in Japan, brother. It's not like Korea, okay? Look, and Koreans like brothers too. But Japanese women are not influenced. But keep in mind, that culture, women, they're very competitive with each other. They will compete with their friends. It's not, they don't have to go. The go girl, you go girl does not work in Japan. Okay, they know the end product. The end product is to get the best man that you can possibly get. And the best man that they can possibly get is a brother. And they know that. So yes, get on the plane and buy the ticket, go there, fly, and have a good time.
The legend himself, Tony Berry, telling you what's up.
11 years in Japan, brother, plus travel time. So I got the experience.
We've done classic live streams back to back with Tony. Tony's intel is verified. I've actually verified his intel with a couple brothers I know in the UK. They're telling me it's a different world out there for brothers in Japan. In the East, you know.
In the East.
Particularly. And, you know, let me tell you, brothers, you know, Japanese women are very hot. They're beautiful. You know, let's not lie. And if the most beautiful nation of women in the East are checking for brothers, that means a whole bunch of brothers should be traveling to Japan. But let me make this very clear. If you are a Tyrone, a Pukio, or Ray Ray, please don't travel. Please stay in America and deal with Keisha. If you're an educated brother, you know, a white-collar brother, working brother, a blue-collar working brother, then please travel to Japan. We want the best and the brightest to be with Japanese women. We don't want no thugs, no idiots, no wannabe rappers to be dating Japanese women. No, stay in America. Carry on, Tony.
Yes, I was going to say that Theo and I were actually wanting to do a stream on that because we want to tell brothers that when you go to Japan, you got to bring it. It's not like you got to know about the culture. If you really want to be successful, if you really want to pull a successful thing, because here's the thing, you can go to Japan, you can run Tokyo, and you can sleep with as many women as you want and have a great time. But one day you're going to be like, you know what? But I want to see what it's like to settle down with one of these females, right? Like I always tell people, some of the places that you date at are not necessarily the best places where you want to meet a wife at. And some of the places that you can wife a person up at are not the best place to date at. So you just have to get the lay of the land when you go to Japan. But when you do, if you are going to come in contact with a female that is a valid dime and that is wifeable, because 95%, I would say actually more than that, 98% of them are wifeable, then you need to bring it. Because with a Japanese, the subject of making them a wife and just hanging out with them are two totally different things. Once they realize that you're looking at wifing up, you got to bring it. You got to have your stuff in line. And Pookie and Ray Ray ain't going to make it. It ain't going to happen.
Yep. That's facts by Tony. And Tony, we need to speak on that. But I'll reach out to you later on, Tony. Tony, it's facts. You know, we've done streams about Japanese women in general, how they treat brothers. But to actually seal the deal, brothers need to know that intel. How do you initiate things from casual to being serious? How do you go in for the first kiss? How do you wife her up? How do you be a masculine person in her life? Tony and Theo had all that intel, so look out for that live stream coming very soon. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. I'm sorry, brother. I'm Team Latina, but I love to see black men win everywhere. This planet belongs to us. Yes, facts. Brothers,
That's okay,
get out
brothers.
there. Get your passport. Team Latina, Team Asian, doesn't matter.
No,
Foreign
just
women
get your passport,
only.
brother.
Get your passport, brother. That's it by Tony himself. Tony, it's just crazy. I know you're bringing a daughter very soon. Congratulations, Tony. I hope everything
brother.
goes well with that.
Thanks, brother.
And I know she's going to be a very respectable lady in the future. You've seen it all in the West. You've seen it how daughters turn against their own fathers. God forbid that ever happens to you, bro. I hope that never happens to you, bro. But I've seen it in real life as well. Dads have been in their daughters' lives, but one day, daughter just turns against him, makes up lies against him because she starts hating men because she's been taught by the media at school that men have done this, men have done that. But I always say this, right? You cannot blame men of today for what happened in the 50s or 40s. No one is alive back then, or even back during history. We had nothing to do with it. It makes no sense. So why is everyone so feminist nowadays? The average man isn't oppressing women. The average man isn't harming women. So where's all this coming from? Again, it's that evil agenda being pushed to demean men, to make men look like nothing, look like fools. Every time I turn on the TV, women are always the smart people, right? And men are always stupid. I hate seeing that. That's why I don't really watch TV much nowadays, because it's just a whole bunch of agenda being pushed on us. Shout out to Maurice Branch for the $199 super chat. He says, which Asian country cooked the best? Japan again, bro. Japanese food is great.
Yes, Japan. China's also good too, because China has a large variety of foods. China's good. I mean, all the Asian countries, man, the food's good. Singapore, Korea. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on your taste buds. It really does. It depends on your taste buds.
I heard from a brother that went to Thailand. He said Thailand had the best food over there.
Yeah,
thanks for that, brother.
Vietnam
Tony,
too. Yes.
Tony, speak about your worst experience with a Western woman before you went to the Japanese side.
Yes. So here's the thing. And I went back and forth, man. I lived in Japan a lot of years, but I remember when I got back to the States, man, and I was living in Hawaii, and they're Western women because they're U.S. and Hawaiians like to act like they like all dimes, man. They're actually really, if they're lucky, the average girl is a 5, and that's an adjustable 5, because a lot of the girls in Hawaii, they're, like I said, I think I talked about this before. They're when they get out of high school, by the time they get almost out of high school, they've already got a boyfriend. A lot of them already has kids by this boyfriend, and men there expect to keep their women for the rest of their life. They don't, because they know that once you get out of high school, your chance of getting the women is pretty slim to none. But if you do happen to date, and my experience I had there was pretty bad. The tourists were good, but the women that I dated, the local women, man, they have like kids, and I didn't really want to deal with women with kids. But what you gonna do? You're lonely, man. You're in a different place. You take them out to dinner. They almost expect you to spend 3-4 bills a night. They just expect a whole carte of food and the whole like be treated like a queen thing. And I was really taken aback by that, because to me that was BW crap that I had to deal with in Hawaii. And then when I get back to Seattle, thinking I'm getting away from that, and I was dating a few BWs, they're good for about a week. And my dad and I used to have this conversation. They are only good for about a week. BWs cannot, they have no lasting power whatsoever. The first week, they're sweet, they're doing this, they're doing all that, everything's going good, sex is everything's hooked up, but they really only know how to do 2 things, brothers: sex and fight. That's it. After that first week, you're like, what happened to the woman I'm in? What's this going? Because they always want to try to control you. They want to mold you, because they've seen that through their moms, how they manipulated men all their lives. So they want you to be exactly like the men that their mom were. BWs don't understand. They're raising men that they can't stand. That's exactly what it is.
My goodness, Tony, that's powerful right there, brother. Let me repeat what Tony just said. They are raising men that they can't stand. In the UK, I see so many instances of women hating their own sons. But guess what? You raised him to be like that. You raised that son. You're a single mother, and you raised him like that. So how can you hate your own son that you raised yourself?
Mhm.
Good point, Tony. Jeez,
My mother
again,
raised me that way. My mother raised me after I was 4 years old when they separated from my dad. Separated from my dad. She raised me, and now my mom hasn't spoke to me in almost 2 years. She kicked me out of her life because she never liked how I talked. She never liked how I was because she literally raised somebody that she can't stand. That's the truth.
damn. You know, I don't know what's brothers. Get your passports, man. Flipping heck. That's what I can
Run.
say. Run. Tony, I don't know if you were here for my SYSBM stream the other day or you watched it, but brothers, I mean it when I say this. Remove yourself and detach yourself from the black community in the UK and in America. I know it sounds harsh, but if you are a smart thinking brother, white collar working brother, blue collar working brother, you have no business being in the black community currently. You need to peel away from it, go SYSBM and join the passport community. And again, this is our own space, right? It will grow, but we only want the best and the brightest, because it's over. They don't value men like Tony Berry. A man like Tony Berry would be called outspoken, misogynist. He hates women. He's too harsh. His voice is too harsh against women. What on earth is going on about that? Brothers, leave the community. I mean that.
Brothers, I love my black women, brothers. I love my sisters, but they have a lot of discrepancies in the West. That is the problem, and I feel sorry for them. I really do, because they have been so ruined in the West. They really have. They think they know it all, but they don't know anything. They really don't, brothers. They don't know what's going on. So yes, you have to get your passports. And here's the thing: the reason why, a lot of blacks are like crabs in the bucket. Okay, they trying to fight to get out of the bucket. But as soon as you get out of the bucket, what they want you to do, they want you to take care of the bucket that everybody else is left in. That's what we call it black taxes. And people don't understand what I mean by black taxes. You got to pay the government tax, but then when you get successful, your family that you left behind expect you to pay them money because of their mistake. We had a brother on the post the other day on another group. My neighbor was telling me about it. He's a successful brother who I brought up in the ranks. He was in the Army. Now this brother's upper middle class. He's making upper middle class money like myself. So because he listened to me, he got his degree. He went to the field. I told him, now he's a 30-year-old successful black male with a family and a daughter. And he told me that this brother was on the stream the other day on some other post calling him a rich suburban, because he was all he said was, hey man, why you brothers don't get off your butt and get off the unemployment and get out there and get a real job? That's all he said. And this brother got mad and said, oh, you rich brothers forget your neighborhood. Y'all forget about us. Yes, we are forgetting about you because you didn't do it yourself. You are a man. You have 2 legs and 2 arms, and you have a brain. And if you can't use your brain and your legs, your arm and your back, and you're young, I have nothing for you. There is no excuse. So don't think just because that I'm just going to be hard on the females. I'm hard on the brothers out there that don't even want to make it and that are trying to simp their way up. You can't do that. You're a man. You have the ability to work and make money to build your wealth. If you don't feel like you want to do that, that's your problem, not mine. I'm going to drive my Mercedes right past your face and look at you and keep going because you have decided to leave yourself in that situation.
Amen.
This is the way of the world. This is what the world's coming to. We can't. There's no more crying, guys. This is the world. That's the fact. It's a race. It's a race for resources. That's what a race is. A race for the resources. It ain't about this, that, the other. It's about building your wealth for your family and building your network of high value males. That's what it's about. And it's about you getting your lady on your purpose and about you knowing that you're the most highly sought after human being on the planet. And if your woman you with ain't on your purpose, she's got to go because you got a lot of choices to choose from. That is the facts.
Shout out to Tony Berry again for the powerful words. Shout out to Lil Man JP for the $2 super chat. What's the language men A1 A2? Brother, I say go for expert use. If you want to live in Japan, take it seriously and just go for expert use.
Yep.
Keep pushing, study every day. Theo said when you study a new language, yes, on my stream the other day, he said spend at least 3 hours a day learning the language. If you're that serious about it, so bro, go for the best use of it. Again, shout out to sorry Theo, hold on. Sorry Tony, hold on. Where is it? Shout out to Lil Man JP again for the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro. You're supporting the live stream and the channel so far. Brothers, where are the cash apps? Where are the super chat, brothers? Again, It's almost 4 a.m. here, brothers. Support the channel through those avenues. It'll be greatly appreciated. He says, how is it dating in 30s in Japan? I know they cherish youth. How younger can you date? Oh, Tony, tell the guy that this brother, you have no idea what goes on in Japan. Go on, Tony.
Brothers, they do not care how old you are. I told you, I was 43 when I met my wife, and she was 21. And at the time, I was dating a 25-year-old. And I told my wife, "Hey, look, I got another woman I'm dating. I'm thinking I'm serious about." But my wife was so good, I just had to dump this one to go for her. They don't care how old you are, brothers. They don't really want a man their age, because they know that a man their age is not as he's not in the line of building wealth as they are. You see what I'm saying? They know that an older, mature man has built wealth or is on his way to doing what he needs to do for his purpose. Because females in Japan, contrary to the women in the West, they care about a man's purpose. They really do. So age does not matter to a Japanese.
Shout out to Tony Berry for that answer. Shout out to Lil Man JP for that super chat. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Captain Cisco, right? For the $5 super chat. What part of Japan do the big chest Japanese women come from? Tony, keep it very brief and very PG, please.
Yes. So just go anywhere, like they call a place called Tohoku, which is up there in the north. And I'd say like a lot of women out in the western part of Japan, Japan. And my wife is from Niigata, so Niigata's a good start. Akita, Yamagata, Aomori. You can do Sendai, which is in Miyagi, and then Hokkaido. You're going to find some women in Kyushu too. They're all over, but a lot of them are up. Like I said, it depends on the food and the water. So that's all you have to do. You just have to go there and just check.
Thank you, brother. Let me bring in, hopefully, Joseph's all good now. Hello, Joseph.
Come on, Joe.
Is this thing working now? You can hear me?
Yes, that's it, bro. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, we're working now. All right, great. I mean, I'm sitting here chuckling because I'm using an old phone instead of this big computer, this big computer right here. And if I show you it, I mean, I want to turn my camera around, but I have the screens and everything and all that kind of stuff. Here I am using a phone that works. So but it brings up a good point. It's just going to basics and things like that. It's like you guys were talking as I was going back and forth listening. A couple of points you brought up, which just really stuck in my head, is just when I was in the military, I've traveled the world and seen all of that. I took my teeth out for about 10 years, and I finally got my my passport back and all the other fun stuff. And so once these COVID restrictions get released and removed in some of these other countries, I'm out the door. But it's a matter of cultures, and look what Western culture has done to just about every aspect of our lives, to the point that what I see in our community here is fantasy and reality are interwoven, and that's razors and apples. It doesn't go right. And I've had things in my life, detrimental things happen to me because of that mindset, or just how people, I just say it, some of these women I was dealing with. And it took a whole lot of hurt, a whole lot of time, money, resources, energy to finally get it. Like, hold up, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I wasn't yelling. I was really fired up and things like that. But finally, it was a moment of clarity. Like, no more yelling. This is what I have to do. This is what I'm doing. And I started this journey way before. In probably 2007, when I was in the Army, and I visited some areas around the Middle East, as well as Asia and South America, and the bug was in my head. I mean, even on a bad hair day, I know we're talking about Asian women, but on a bad hair day, the Spanish lady I knew, she was awesome. Not just her physical features, that was off the hook, but just her whole attitude. Same thing with when I dated Asian women, just the attitude. It's like, I remember Capay, that's her name. She told me, she said, "Listen, my job's to look good for you, and but you need to be no less than a man. I said, okay, we can do that. So I strayed away from that and started dating American women when I was back stationed here. And what it was like, I just went from sugar to no. I mean, I'm just saying, well, so and so now, we're all buzzing around. We're strong male bees and stuff like that. And right now, this minute, one thing, remember this: a honeybee has no business arguing with a fly that wants to stay in sugar. So, so just you know, save yourselves, as some other channels say, as you say, save yourself. That's it. I'm done. I'm 51 years old, but I don't look it. I mean, I could shave this beard. My mother kicks me in my butt because of this, but
brother, you can get anybody you want. That's what I'm saying. They don't care how old you are, man. They don't
yeah,
care.
I'm saying this for them, because some of the kids who are in their 20s, their 30s, I've never been in that thing. If I could rewind the clock, I would do this. I would do one thing. I would got my passport then and traveled.
Yep.
It's just listen. This type of stress with black men specifically takes a lot off your life. Especially, I mean, if our life expectancy is 68, 69, and when you peel through all of it, it's because of stress, anxiety.
It's because of these BWs, this Western women.
I'm single now purposely. Like, listen, I want peace.
You just added another 20 years to your life, brother.
I want
and with
peace.
your passport, you had another 5, so you added 25 years to your life already.
Yeah, peace, tranquility, things like that. I'm not. You gotta buy me this. You gotta buy. Oh God. There's times I've had to get up out of restaurants and leave.
Yeah, I've done that. Theo said the same thing.
Or I have to go, I'll go out on my Friday night to Monday when nobody's there. I don't want to deal with you.
Where you at, Joe? Where you at? What part of the state
I'm in New York City.
And you in New York. Now, see, brothers, that's the shame of it all. He is in New York. I mean,
I'm in the mecca of it all.
The mecca of it all. But that is one of the worst places. They got so many beautiful women walking around, but then they're not beautiful. And a lot of the women in New York, they talk like men. Yo, baby.
Oh man.
Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up?
New York is terrible, man. And I've been in New York all my life.
You know, right? You know, right?
I was disappointed when I came back, because I gotta deal with all of this raunchy, macho masculine, like it's not now I haven't become used to it anymore. I can't be used to it anymore because I've seen the other side. So why would I want to go back to that nonsense?
It came in two forms. The masculinity. It came in two forms. And I guess people's thinking about the second one. The first one you just said, with the attitude, hey, women talking like this. Hey, Benny Bada Boots, how you doing? How's everything?
Yeah, hey, out there, man. Hey, yo, you good, bro? You good, bro? I'm like, why are you calling another man a bro when you're a woman? Some nonsense going on out there in New York, man.
And I'm from Philly. Philly got the worst BWs in the world on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Philly's like, they be like, I dare you to screw me. Where'd that come from? I don't even know you yet. Go on and get it on. I dare you. What?
The other ones are the wannabe Sex in the City crowd.
Oh.
Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Brian for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated, brother. Brothers, feel free to cash app and send super chats to support the movement. You're right about that, Joseph. The Sex and the City crowd as well. The independent women crowd as well. They want to sleep around to their 40, and then they wonder one day, where did all my time go? Why don't I have a man beside me? It's crazy.
You have them in the house, visiting, and they're gonna sit here. Joseph, what? Why did you leave the toothpaste cap on? This is my damn toothpaste. Please go, Joseph. You need to go.
Yeah, exactly. They want to control everything. They want to control every aspect of your life. And it's like my rule was, if you come in my house, you leave in with the same thing you came in with. I don't want one extra toothbrush or anything laying in my house that wasn't here. Not even your hair or your wig. None of it.
Yep.
Just
Facts,
don't
Tony.
every. Why do you walk up one flight of steps instead of taking? Why do you take the elevator instead of walking up one flight of steps? I said I pay the most rent in this daggone building. It's the only amenity we have. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get value out of everything I do, and I'm gonna walk that one. I'm gonna pistol people off that live on the 6th floor and take. But it's just like, listen, why don't you get a roommate? No, no. Next roommate I have is either a wife or a long-term girlfriend in another country. Period.
Yep. It's horrible, brother. Like I said, I really feel bad for the brothers, man. I really feel bad. I see brothers, and you could tell too, man. You can see them out there with their women, and they trying to be the model black family. But you could tell the reason why they're trying to do that. But the woman is like got him like by his neck. She just pulling them all over the market. Come on, baby. We gotta go here. We gotta go there. Honey do. It's always her pulling him all over the place. And he's miserable too.
Most of us here, I don't know in England if it's like this. We have cousins who are like older than us, like really older than us, like in their 60s and 50s and stuff. This is from the old guard back in the 40s, 50s, 30s, and they're still alive. And so anytime I go down South Carolina, I get this. Sal, when are you gonna get married? And then I used to say, well, soon. Now I break it down to them. I said, if I get married here to a Western woman, let me break it down for you. One, she'll probably have kids. There's a likely chance, statistically speaking. Let's just say you're dealing with, let's just use two. You know what a 1x1, 2x2, 3x3 is?
Yep.
1x1 is the one, two, so 2x2, or,
Yep.
or a 1x3. You don't want that. 1x3 different guys. So let's just say she has 2 kids from 2 different guys. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 people you're dealing with.
Yep.
Stress. Years off my life. Don't need that.
Yeah, baby mama drama all day long. You got the kids, you got the daddies of the kids, you got the mom.
I've dated women who have kids, and you go out here in New York and you decide they want, can I bring my kids too? I said,
You know what? It is unnatural for a man or any mammal or animal, reptile to take care of some other reptile, mammal, or man's children. That is unnatural.
Yep.
Lions eat other cubs that aren't their cubs. So that is unnatural. That's a hint right there. It's unnatural. Like I said, I don't care about that Columbia video where that girl is 26-year-old and she is fine on Cartagena, that beach. I'm sure y'all seen that one with the green eyes and the beautiful body. But I don't care. She got a kid, you out. Because there's a 21-year-old waiting down the street that look better than you with no kids.
Yep. There you go, Tony. Brothers, there's an abundance of women out there waiting for you. It's just unfortunate that throughout our lives, we've not been taught about traveling in our school years, amongst our family. We've all been told, and I would admit myself, right? It was all about, date a good girl from your community. Keisha over there, she's a good girl. She goes to church, but it's not about that anymore, brothers. We know that these church girls, a lot of them are hoes, throwing their box around, but going to church on Sunday, praying to the Lord. Same for Muslim girls as well. So the whole West is, I'm sorry, it's just not a place for you to get a good wife. It's not. So you need to start branching out from the Black community. You need to distance yourself from the community in general. And I'm sorry for saying it, but if you're an educated brother, the community does not care about you. Now, going on topic for this stream, differences between Western and Eastern women, there's a clear difference here. There's a big, clear difference. Use the West for your fun. So what does that mean? I mean, traveling to Germany, traveling to Canada, meet all these women, get some experience in speaking to women. It is good to meet women. know how they think, speak to them, because you need that interaction. But then if you want to wife up a chick, go to the East, you
Yep.
know, Ethiopia, Kenya, Japan, South Korea, right? Go to the East. And they are most definitely for checking for brothers, but make sure you have your game and everything set in place. Which is why I'm saying work hard, you know, during this time, work hard, study hard, get into a good career, invest in stocks, invest in crypto, go hard in what you're doing and learn languages. Learn a new language. Stop watching Netflix 10 hours a day. There's a new South Korean TV show that everyone's talking about. I don't want to see brothers watching that show. Don't waste your time watching these Netflix shows, these Disney Plus shows. Study hard and learn a new language. Shout out to Maurice Branch for the $199 super chat. It's a dog eat dog world all the time. That's facts. You know,
It's
and
facts.
guess what, Tony? Japanese women understand that very well. That's why you have
Yes.
Japanese women competing against other Japanese women to get
Yep.
the man they want. They understand that at a certain age, you will become a Christmas cake woman. You
Yep.
know? So get your man quickly, get married, have babies, live a good life.
Because you could get on the train in Japan, brothers. I'm serious. I've seen it. I lived there 11 years. When I was working for a Japanese company in Osaka, I used to take the train every day. I get on the train. If there's a lot of females on there, you could hear a pin drop.
Damn.
They ain't saying nothing to nobody. It ain't like in the States. You go, girl. Oh, you better get up for her, and you better move out of her way. You ain't gonna get that in Japan, brothers. Japanese girl, the next one, if they don't know you, they don't care nothing about you. You just another bee to them, to trying to get the man that they want. They are very competitive. Mainly all over Asia, they're very competitive, especially in Japan.
I have another point for you there, Tony, but hold on, brother. Shout out to Amos Brown for the $5 super chat. He says thumbs up twice. Thank you, bro, for the super chat. Much appreciated, brother. Tony, I was speaking to someone. They said that I've heard that in Japan, right, you go off the plane and on your way to the hotel in your taxi, you will fall in love 1,000 times. That's how much beautiful women out there are in Japan. Speak on that, Tony.
Yeah, from the airport. I mean, I got off the plane, the TSAs, whatever they call them at the airport, trying to pick you up. I mean, I remember getting off and the girls like, "Oh, you handsome guy." I wasn't expecting that. You know, you're thinking they all like, even the customs, they're like, "Oh, you look good. Where you going to be?" I'm like, "Well, I just got here. I ain't even got through customs yet." You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. From the time you get there all the way into, like you said, you will fall in love 1,000 times because you can't believe it. Like I used to say in Tokyo, there's a 10 again and again and again, everywhere you look. And you got to pick, you're like, oh man. It's like, you know, like back in the day, like Joe was saying, our uncles used to do this. They go to a restaurant back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, order food. The waitress come up to them, like in Brazil they do now, like in Japan. Hey, what's your name? Oh, my name is so-and-so. What you doing when you get off work? I'm not doing anything, but you want to pick me up? Yep, I'll pick you up at 6 or whatever. And you can't get that in the West.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask a woman, hey, like I tried to give a woman in public marketing, I live in the Seattle area. I tried to give this dummy a compliment. I was with my wife, and I was trying to give her a compliment about her hair. You know, she didn't even acknowledge it. Didn't even buzz. Oh, that'd be $4.50. I sat there myself. I'm like, are you that stupid?
Yeah.
You got a man that's giving you a comment. You can't even acknowledge that. Are you that messed up?
Brother, if you don't mind me interjecting,
please, brother, please.
Yeah, from what I learned, I just stopped carrying the compliment because, you know, I ran into the same similar situation when I went out here in Brooklyn with my boys. You know, I wasn't, you know, being all flirty and nothing with this chick. You know, I just, you know, took an interest in their hair, asked her what type of hair texture it was, and then she all of a sudden she just, you know, just blacked on me for no reason. She was just like, "Oh, if you want to talk to a girl, you gotta make sure blah blah blah." This I'm just like, whoa. I was just like, all right, I'm gone.
I get this thing. This one woman, there's a Brazilian bar across the street. There's a couple of people from the dance school who go over there to hang out after they do their thing. One of them looked Asian or mixed. And I just asked her, I said, what nationality are you? Oh, that's a very weird question. I just like, you know what? Fuck. Excuse me.
You're so good, brother.
I said, what?
Yeah, you got to give up. You can't get it. You know what you go home. You just say, you know what, ladies, I wish y'all was up in that 9/11 because y'all need to go because I don't need y'all. You
Right.
don't need y'all there.
It's not even that, right? It's also arrogance as well. Like same here
Yep.
in the UK, you compliment a chick and she won't say thank you. She'll say, I know. I'm like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
it's
I'm,
like in
I'm
Philly.
complimenting you. You can't say thank you. I appreciate it. You're like, I know. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like, whoa.
Entitlement, the sense of just like, listen. And then now here, now in the last, what, 5, 6 years, this cancel culture, this Me Too thing, like,
Oh.
you say hello to someone and just, even, I mean, it works both ways. We just watched a lady today. She said something really silly to a couple out here in Brooklyn. Now she don't have a job.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
also a huge double standard as well. Like the other day, you had that obese singer. What's her name? What's that, brothers? What's that obese singer's name? She's a BW, pretty famous right now. She raps about Drake or something. What's her name in the
What's her
live
name?
Yeah,
stream?
Missy Elliott? No.
Lizard or
No,
something?
Lizzo.
Lizard?
Lizzo. So
Rizzo, like
Lizzo
that.
the other day was talking about how she hasn't slept with Drake yet. And everyone was like, "Oh, amazing, female empowerment! Wow, she wants Drake." Now, imagine if Drake said that about her. You know, I've not slept with Lizzo yet. They'll be like, "Oh, you misogynist! You're a bad person. You can't speak to women about that. How dare you?" Blah blah blah. But women
Yeah.
can say that about men. You know, that's how
Yeah.
you know there's something going on in the West, an agenda. You know, to demean men, to take away power from men, social power, economic power, cultural power. Because if he said that about a woman, a famous singer at that matter, he would be done for,
Yeah.
or he would face some repercussions. But Lizzo can say that about rappers, about a man in general. That's how you know something's not right at all, brothers. And that's why you get your passport and get away
Yeah.
from the whole shenanigans in the West.
You run. You have to run
Run.
to the passport. You know.
Also,
USA. Like,
Go on, Killer Khan. Go on, bro.
also one thing I forgot to also mention, infidelity here in the West is too damn high. It's it's abysmal, you know. Like I mentioned before in the other stream, you know, you could be talking to a chick over here, and then she's dealing with 3, 4, 5 other guys,
yep.
and
Yep.
like they all she's using those guys, one guy for the light bill, one guy for free meals, this guy to dig her out the best, like it's abysmal, man. So in the East, I'm not saying that infidelity is not a thing, but it is on a much more less. It's on a less of a level than it is in the West. I know in Arab countries like Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, infidelity has a very for the women, of course. It's different for the man, but for the woman, I know it's punishable by death.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's punishable by death, and that's what
Give you
this society needs. But they won't implement it for obvious reasons.
Hey, bro, be careful with my channel, bro. Be careful, brother.
contrast from two sides, one from the Middle East and one from here. Here would have give you. I was a commander when I was in the army. I had 300 and some odd soldiers, and in the battalion we had another company commander, another company, so we had about 1,000 soldiers. So you know each other's business. Every day, some file come across my desk with this person wanting to divorce that person, this person sleeping with that person, to the point that it's like, listen, I'm not even going to get married. Why get married if you're going to keep doing this? Now,
Yeah.
what happens here in the United States when you get, if your marriage fails, the woman gets showered of all the benefits. They get the house, they get everything. I had to put my soldiers out of their own house sometimes and put them in the barracks because they just couldn't get along and stuff like that. Fast forward, we went to war, went to Qatar. we had a security guard. He knocked up this, she was a very, she was a very lovely Qatari woman. Let's just say that. Like, like put Holly Berry to shame in her prime.
Yeah.
Said just like this, you're going to become a Muslim, you're going to marry my daughter, and my daughter's not going to have a bastard child. And he was like, no, I'm leaving this. This is what's going to happen. We're going to kill her. Because they have this, they were one of the type of sect within the Muslim Sharia law, depending on how religious the father or the family is, depends on how big, like, either you're going to walk around with, with designer clothes with a thing over your head, with a burqa over your head, or you're going to look like a ninja, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I know.
He's right, brother. He's right. I see it in Saudi Arabia, man. I mean, all the time. And see, the thing is, to flip the script for the West. I know Killer was saying that a lot of women were being infidel because they need all these different men. You got women in the West, black women especially, who are making more money than their husbands or their boyfriends, thinking that they justifies them messing around on them because they make more money. Then the brother finally was like, hey, how can you have an affair? Oh, I pay all the bills right here. That's why I can do it. But you're married to this man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I pay the bills.
What does the bills have to do with you being faithful?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what gives them that arrogance, that bravado, because those type of things they happen to my aunt. My aunt was a carousel rider, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So she was married to this one guy. She linked up with a man she dealt with in high school, and then they kind of rekindled a flame. He found out, and next thing you know, my aunt is a carousel rider. This guy, and she was actually a single mother too at that.
Wow.
To the point where my cousin, because she would just drop my aunt would drop my cousin to my parents' house. She would just spend the weekend with us. It would be to the point where my cousin at the time, she was younger, she was just like, I'm scared because I don't know these men. I don't know these different men at all. So just please talk. She was begging my mother, like, please just talk to my mom. And then, it turned into a whole, a whole argument because, my aunt wanted to be a westernized carousel rider, and my mom wasn't going for that. And that's why I give props to my mom. Although she's not perfect, she has, certain types of values that hold to traditional values.
See, I never brought this up, and I bring up a lot of stuff for the first time on this post. Nobody ever knew that about my life, but my mother was married to her. I think that was her second or third husband, who she had my little sister with, who was like 17 years younger than me. Well, I ran away from home when I was 16 because, they were beating me up. I came on one day and they decided they want to beat me up because I didn't listen to what they said. I'm a 16-year-old young man ready to get out of there. So I went and lived with my daddy before I went into service. But I went into service and I found out that my mother had that her husband was molesting my little sister when she was in high school.
Oh,
and
man.
She went to my mom about it. And my mother was like, oh, don't worry. He's not doing that. Don't worry about that. So what I'm getting at is this. Number one, she didn't believe her. And number two, with these women dating all these men or being with all these men, they're bringing all this danger in their home around their daughters, around their children.
Yep.
And that is a no-no. That can never happen.
Yep.
See, in the Middle East, like Joe was saying, in the Middle East, a woman can't even go outside of her house by herself for the most part. They have to be chaperoned. Now, you might not be up on them, but you because in Saudi Arabia, they can't drive. They may have changed it now, but when I was there in 2001, they couldn't drive. So the men would drive them everywhere, drop them off, either a ladies' mall, or if they're walking through the souk, which is a market, the men would be not too far behind, looking at everything. They're making sure that the women are okay because they don't want the women messing with any other man, especially if they're not married and they just his sister. You see what I'm saying? So they would never think to bring a man in their home. But in the West, these PWs will bring men all up in their home. They got daughters 13, 14 years old. And these men are looking at them, raping them, molesting them, doing everything they can to them. It's a dangerous, dangerous life right now for our young women in this country. A dangerous life.
It is, it's pretty messed up how how dysfunctional the community is, and it's sad, but we can't save it. I just don't get it. Open your eyes properly, live righteously, do the right things, stop living a hedonistic lifestyle. Just live righteously. But for some reason, people can't do that, and it goes off. Shout out to East Coast Kev for the $5 super chat. He says Lizzo did the same thing with Chris Evans. He won't be Captain America no more if she gets on top. Yeah, man. If she gets on top, he can say goodbye to his hips. That's what I'm gonna say. So shout out to East Coast Kev for the super chat. Shout out to Sean C2K for the $5 super chat. He says, hello everyone, ordered passport book and passport on September 2nd. Yes, bro. I got my passport book today. Love Asian and white ladies. Where should I go to first? Japan, bro. Japan.
Go to Japan.
That's a land for brothers right now.
And if you want Asian with white, go to Singapore.
Brother, watch Singapore stream again. Tony Berry. Was it you, Tony, or was it Theo?
I think it was. I think I did. No, I did this Theo. I did the Singapore. I got up there with Theo. I forgot what. I think I might have did it. We both might have. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a classic, bro. Appreciate that, brother. Brothers, I'm gonna stand up for 10 more minutes and I'm gonna log off. So, brothers, please feel free to support the channel through cash apps and super chats. I'm gonna bring in the rest of the panel members for one last closing statement before I end the stream. Let me bring in J Bones first. How you doing, J Bones?
What up, brother? J Bones.
What's up, J Bones?
IP, what's going on, big bro? How you are?
Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. How are you, bro?
Not bad at all, man. Shout out to Killer Cohen. Shout out to Tokyo, and shout out to Joseph. How's everybody?
What's up? What up, brother? What's up, Black? What's
Going
up,
on, brother?
Yeah, man, I'm tired as hell. Just had a long trip. I just got back from I was actually in Cali, so I just got back and just ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, you sound like you out of it, brother.
You sound tired, man.
Very tired, man. Very tired. But I didn't want to miss it. Just wanted to say what's up to you guys. Killer, I know. Shout out to the brothers. I know I heard before because I think I saw you on the you were the brother that called in from Ethiopia, right? You said you went to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
That was
killer. I was in Ethiopia at that time.
That was
killer.
Okay,
shout out to Killer, man. I know. I gotta say we stand with our Haitian brothers. I know you guys are going through a lot over there in Haiti, so my heart goes out to you boys, man. Shout out to all my Haitian brothers, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Haitian brothers. Stay away from the horses too, man, because they crazy. They crazy out there in the borders.
Yeah, man, there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, man. But I hope everybody's okay, man. There's a lot going on out here, brothers. There's a lot going on out here, man. It's time for us to. It's time for us to really circle our wagons and get ourselves together and, do the best that we can. Because like IP said, that's what everybody's kind of getting on code as far as black men. The truth about it is that America is just a place to make money. But as far as the relationships and the morality, it's completely out the window. Yeah. I mean, the way I'm seeing some of these women acting, it's just, there's nothing more we can do. There's really nothing more we can do here. The morality is down in the toilet and it's been flushed already. There's nothing else left around here. It's like this land has turned into a demonic place. Back in the 90s when I was growing up here, it was slightly better, but now it's completely overhauled. There's no rules of engagement. There's no sort of, sense of anything. Like even, sometimes you're walking, I feel like you're walking by a church. Some of the churches here in America now, I'm gonna show you how bad things are, IP, and I'm gonna keep it real PG. Most of the churches now, you're walking by a church and you're gonna see all these rainbow flags next to the church. And you start to think to yourself, I'm like, what's the point of having the words, the Lord's word, and then you're gonna hang an alphabet community flag next to the church? God's word doesn't change. The Lord's word does never change. The Bible never changes. But you got these churches. There's so many churches now that are hanging all this alphabet soup community flags everywhere. Everywhere. Even inside of a church. I've been seeing these rainbow flags inside of churches. I went to my church the other day. Sunday, I walked inside of my church, IP, and I saw a rainbow flag there. I had to walk out. I'm sorry, brother, because that's not how I was raised. Everything is down in the toilet, and it's because of money. because even some of these people in the rainbow community, they've been plugging money into the churches now. This thing is getting crazy, man. But this thing is a done deal, bro. Just brothers, please start working hard so we can get the hell out of here, man. Please, brothers, just start working hard, man. Stack up the bread, man. Stack up the bread so we can leave, bro. Stack up the bread, man.
Yep, that's great words, J Bonds. I don't know what's happening in the West, but it just seems like what's happening in the Bible is repeating itself. So that means, brothers, seek alternatives. Keep your mind state straight. Keep away from bad people, from bad influences. Stay on your purpose. Again, I told you, brothers, this community we have here, you know, I know there's a lot of brothers going through things. They may feel isolated from their community based on what they see in the media. But I'm telling you, the Facebook group, the Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube channel is for brothers. I'm telling you, it's for educated brothers, for white-collar brothers, blue-collar brothers, for serious brothers. This is our own community. You have people here to support you, to speak with in the Facebook group. It all will be good, brothers, okay? You are not going through this alone. Shout out to J Bones. Let me bring in Jaron Patton. Make it quick, brother.
Okay, how you guys doing, by the way?
What's up, brother? What's up, brother Jared?
Bro? You okay?
We're doing
Okay,
all right, bro.
Yeah, doing good, Jared, man. IP, I'm just my bad, Jared.
Okay.
I'm just I'm gonna drop off real quick. I gotta go, so I'll see you boys later, man.
All right, brother. Thanks a lot, J
All right,
Bones.
bro.
Yeah,
Peace.
I
Rest
gotta
well,
get some
J.
sleep.
Bones.
I'll see you guys. All right,
brother.
Rest well, bro. Rest well.
Peace out, J Bones. Now, okay.
Peace out, bro. Peace out.
I got a couple of things that I wanted to say because, like, Tony,
Bro, just one
Tony,
thing. Just
you're
one
not
thing.
the only one who felt this way. I mean,
just one thing, bro. Sorry.
Okay. So, okay. Now. Okay. So, anyway, like, I really felt the same way what Tony was feeling because, like, what's going on here in the Western world, like, it's kind of ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, all of this, like politics and brainwashing and girls choosing wrong guys and all that stuff, like, it's to me, like, I don't have a problem with it, but with some women in our community point the finger at us, that's why I have a problem with it. And then they have a problem with interracial relationship, which I prefer interracial relationship. They'll be mad for no reason. I don't care how mad they are, to be honest with you, because I prefer interracial relationship and I prefer foreign women as well. If I'm attracted to women from all race, that's my preference. Like, I don't care what everybody else says. Because the problem that I have here in America and in the Western world, because all of this was going on, it needs to stop. It's really got to stop. Because we don't have to deal with all this drama and chaos and ghetto-ness and toxicness, all this stuff. Like what you mentioned about the baby mamas, baby daddies, and mothers like hate their own sons and nipple and all this stuff. Like, nah. I want a good one. We deserve a good woman who is classy, not trashy. I'm sorry. Trashy is not included, but classy is included. But let me say this to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get out on the USA. Get our passports, find yourself a good woman, travel around the world, do what you gotta do. And in the meantime, we don't care what the haters think. Let them have their title to opinion. Let them run their mouth. Let them do all of this. Like, because we don't care. And you're right, that the SYSBM and the passport is not for everybody. But it's for me, and it's for all, and some of the brothers are for them as well. But
right, thanks for that, brother.
Like,
sorry,
it's
bro.
really got to stop.
Thank you,
it's
brother.
really got to stop. And
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all I'm about to say. I don't want to waste your time. I mean,
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, John Patton. Let me go to let me bring in Sean M for his closing statement. How you doing, brother?
What's up, IP? What's up, guys?
What's up, Sean? What's up?
How you doing, Sean?
going
You
on,
right,
brother?
bro?
What's good, man? Hey, I just wanted to drop in. I saw his midweek stream. Actually, at 12, it'll be my birthday over here down
Happy
in the
birthday, bro.
Southeast.
Happy
Appreciate
birthday.
it.
Brother.
IP, over the past couple months, I've been listening in and, donating, just listening, learning from guys like Tony, Theo, etc. In the past, couple of weeks, over a month and a half, I say, just been, I told y'all about how I'm getting into tech, trying to get into tech. I wanted to come on just to say, like, Mr. Tony, I think you said on the last stream you're on, you had like some info or something. I was just gonna see if I could reach out to you on Facebook. I know you're in the group.
Yep.
I wanted to reach out to you because I have my other guy I told you about. He's been kind of guiding me, and I'm just trying to network more because I want to get into it, hard. Even though I'm doing my investing, I want to get, something more set as well. You feel me?
Yep. Hook me up, brother. Yep. Hook me up.
For sure. And then IP, wanted to just thank you, for always having these streams, bro. Because like, over the past, I would say 3 months, it's been. I mean, I live down south. It's kind of it's tough. I mean, I've seen like, and Tony and everybody else that's from the U.S. They'll know. Like, I mean, we've seen the worst of COVID, and it's just been kind of tough. Can't really leave the house. It's kind of just mentally draining. And, just hearing about traveling, and just better days, has just really mentally helped me a lot. So I just wanted to thank you, brother.
Oh, thank you, Sean M, for the
Thanks,
kind
brother.
words,
No
bro.
problem, brother. Thanks for the
I know
words.
it's sad I had to start doing the live streams a lot more frequently because brothers needed it. So doing it once a week or twice a week wasn't enough based on the feedback I was getting from brothers. They needed it more live streams from me. So I'm happy that it's benefiting you greatly, Sean M. And I also appreciate the super chats you've been sending through, Sean M. Much appreciated, brother. Hope all is well with you, brother. Let me go on to hold on, brothers. Shout out to the legend Terrell Boxley for the $10 super chat. What's up, Terrell Boxley? Me and Terrell have a live stream coming very soon where Terrell will be breaking down how to set up a food store and make money from a food store for passive income. So I'm looking forward to that stream for brothers. He says for the game from the Vets IP. Whoa, thank you, Terrell Boxley. You're a legend, bro. Thank you, brother. Hope all is well with you, bro. And I hope to see you in the near future, bro. Take it easy, brother. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Marvin Lloyd for the $2 Canadian super chat. Is Europe good for brothers to move to? Some countries, economically, yes. So Germany,
Portugal. Yeah.
Portugal, definitely Portugal. Yeah, Tony Berry is definitely right about that, especially to retire in Portugal as well. But to work, I would say Germany is the biggest economy in Europe. You can make a lot of money there. The women there, they do check for brothers, but like I said, when it comes to Western women, don't wipe them up. Have your fun. Go to East, get your wife, or Africa, Asia, South America. Shout out to Marvin Lloyd for the super chat. Let me bring in, thank you, Sean M. Much appreciated, brother. Let me bring in Opticals Opportunities for one last closing statement. How you doing, brother? You okay?
What's up,
Yeah,
brother?
what's going on, family?
What's up, fam? What's up? What's up, Black?
What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, so IP, number one important thing that we got going on here is just remembering, man, that we got options overseas. It's no more we have to sail on the Mayflower for about 3 to 6 months in order to get somewhere. It's not the days where we gotta, definitely take that voyage across the Atlantic for about 2 or 3 months in order to have a life on another side of the continent. All we gotta do is hop up on a plane. I think it takes 6 hours, 3 hours to get off of North American soil. So I say invest without borders. And now, invest without borders don't mean economic only. It means romantic. It means friendship. Most of my friendships, most of my romantic relationships are overseas. They're without borders, especially with the advent of technology nowadays. So when brothers, which I understand, are done with the realization and done with the venting, and they're looking for solutions, then know that that's a solution. So know that the horizon looks greener on the other side. I'm talking greener, I'm talking yellower, whatever. It's looking greener on the other side for you. And it's not just all dark and gloom. Get over it, because I mean, imagine if you were back then in the times, you'd be like, dang, man, I got to ship across the Atlantic for 3 months to go see if there's love across the border. No, invest all areas of activity outside of the border. It's nothing but up. Swing from there. I haven't dated no conceptional Western woman in the longest. And I don't even have relations with them no more, just due to the social, economic, and political landscape. So I ensure that I have no liability, no expense, and no deficit in my life. And in the conceptional West, that means every conceptional Western place, Australia, etc., I stay away from, and stay mostly in the Eastern aspect, because once again, they value life, and people are more attached to reality, because truthfully and honestly, they really have to get it from the mud. There is no government support for the women and the children. It's, well, if you don't get it, you're going to die. So therefore, women have to stay realistic and have to stay attached to the hip with partners and make a life. They don't have no choice but to do it. So once again, go to the marketplace that respects you, and then go where you're treated the best, and that's what you need to focus on. And put a smile on your face when you go into work. Be proud of your 40K and your 50K and your 60K, because in the global marketplace, that is a large salary where people make, if they're lucky, $2,000 in 1 month. So be happy that you do have that privilege. Make your money in America, suck it dry, and live your life and invest without borders outside of the United States of America. No disrespect to the states, but it's gone. And it's not your job to save the community or save anybody else who doesn't want to be saved. That is their life. That's it. Don't let nobody goat you into saving nobody else, especially if you're going to get killed while you're doing it. Stay focused and do your thing. Shout out to the IP and everybody else in the chat. And hey, don't worry. Be happy.
Happy. Landlord said the rent is late.
There we go.
Opportunity for that, brother. I'll see you tomorrow for our stream regarding the millionaire stream. That should be great. Every brother should be on the stream. We had over 150 people watching this live stream. Brothers, if you're serious about making money and becoming a millionaire within 5 years, you must join our stream tomorrow. Me and Opportunity. The brother Opportunity will be breaking down how he became a millionaire.
Shoot, we've set it for tomorrow. I'm in on Friday.
Sorry, Friday. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Okay.
So it'll be.
I was like, oh snaps!
It'll be tomorrow for me. It'll be tomorrow for me. Sorry, bro. Time zone difference. Shout out to Opportunity for the great words. Thank you, brother. Let me just refer back to Marvin Lloyd here. So Marvin Lloyd, right? This is a very broad question. So if you want to move to Europe, Europe is obviously a very prosperous place, economical wise. So there are numerous countries for that. Please join the Facebook group and ask that question. But off the bat of my head, UK, Germany, Netherlands, Portugal, where else has a good economy? Sweden, Norway, all have good economies for you to make a lot of money off. If you're coming for a woman, Germany is what I recommend for Western women. Germany. Forget about the UK. If you're an American brother, you will do very well. But if you want to get beautiful women as well, Germany. But shout out to Marvin Lloyd. Got a couple of super chats. Shout out to Terrell Boxley for the $2 super chat. He says, I'll be going to Marrakesh in November. I need one. Or watch my Moroccan stream, brother. It has all the intel you need regarding Marrakesh. I went there, had a great time. My stream, my video on Morocco I did last year will give you all the intel you need, brother. Shout out to Rob Boxley for the super chat. Shout out to Thomas Demihin for the £1.79 super chat. He says, big up IP. Eastern women are better than Western women. That's facts. What's up, Thomas? Man, you came in late for this live stream. Where were you earlier on, brother? Hope you're well, brother. Keeping safe, my fellow UK brother.
Thanks for hooking up on LinkedIn, brother. Thanks, Thomas.
What was that, Tony?
Thomas hooked up with me on LinkedIn. Thanks, brother.
Okay, shout. Do you wanna plug in your LinkedIn, Tony Berry?
Yeah. I just want to let you brothers know, y'all up in here, man. Reach me out. I'm Tony Berry on LinkedIn. I know I just hooked up with Thomas and a couple other brothers out of the group, man. We got a network, brothers network. That's the only way we're gonna get over this. We got to do it together, brothers.
Shout out to Tony Berry for those powerful words. Shout out to Terrell Boxley for the $5 super chat. He says IP what the IP Otto or IP glasses IP 020 came with that hot flames again on God. Thank you, bro, for the kind words, bro. I don't know how I keep dropping these classic live streams, but brothers need it. And shout out to everyone who's contributed for the super chats, cash apps, and of course what's it called? The live stream panels. Shout out to Sean M for the $5 super chat. He says classic stream. Shout out to IP, the panel in the chat. This was a great stream, brothers. Get your passport and opt out of the matrix. Thank you, brothers, for these super chats. Much appreciated. It's 4:45 a.m. in the UK. I'm super tired. I'm really tired.
Sleep, brother.
Let me run through. Let me go to JP Muscadi, bro. Keep it very short and concise. I need to log off quickly, bro. How you doing, brother?
Oh yeah, I was gonna keep it very short. I'm like really busy. I just want to stop by, say what's up to the fellas, because I'm going through my busy season with the annual enrollment period coming up, and also my business stuff. So, but I appreciate what you do in IP. Everything all these gentlemen have been saying is correct and legitimate. If you want a better experience when it comes to dating, you got to go overseas. You got to go to these places that these guys are talking about, because they are very experienced in this field. So, and I'm happy that I'm a part of the group. And trust me, I got a list of places that I got to go. But it was good to listen to you guys and see you guys, and you guys have a good night.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, JP Muscati. Much appreciated. Okay. So Killer Cohen, thank you very much for this live stream so far. So do you have any last words, Joseph Ashbury? Brother?
Yeah. And once again, thank you for having me on. Sorry about the technical difficulties. And Tony, how do you spell your last name? I'm on LinkedIn. I want to find you.
Yeah, Berry.
Berry. Okay.
Yep. Thanks, brother.
Okay. And then, but I look forward to the next one coming up here.
Yes.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks,
Joseph.
brother.
Shout out to Terrell Bexley for the $2 super chat. He says optimistic to opportunities. OTO IP funny. Sorry, bro. I'm tired. Thank you, bro. Appreciate another super chat, bro. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, Terrell Boxley. The brother's doing very well. I love seeing brothers making that money, living good lives, being happy mentally.
Happy brothers, best brother.
And Terrell, you will get your dime foreign chick, whether she's from Colombia, Costa Rica, bro. You're high value, bro. You're a great guy, bro. Don't worry, bro. You're a legend. Shout out to Terrell Boxley. Killer Cohen, do you have any last words? Actually, sorry, Tony Berry, do you have any last words, brother?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to all the panel. Thanks, IP, as always. Killer Cohen, thanks for starting this off, brother, and running us through it. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, get your passports, brothers. Know that the West is done. Use America as a big cow, man. Make money off her and just invest. Oh, no borders. That's the way you can do it, brothers. That's all I got to say, man. I had fun tonight. Thank you.
I agree with Tony. Use America as the number one economy in the world. Use every avenue you can to make a lot of money in America. Check out of the Western women that you don't need them. Every day, wake up. Money should be on your mind. Making millions through the dollar and live a good life abroad. Shout out to Tony Berry. Tony, after the stream, can you? I'm going to reach out to you.
Yes.
And check your messages. We need to quickly speak, bro.
Yes.
Shout out to Killer Cohen. Killer Cohen, do you have any last comments, bro?
I want to first and foremost thank you for having me on IP. And it's an honor to meet the elder brothers up in here. Spitting that knowledge, spitting game, spitting wisdom, and I'm basically gonna regurgitate what they say. Milk America, for the I ain't trying to violate, but just milk America for what it is. you know, just take that money, go elsewhere, meet new women. Brothers, buy land, buy land in these foreign countries, because they are willing to sell you land, and that's yours. There's no government coming to take it off of your hands. No government trying to tell you what to do with it. Just focus on the money. Don't deal with the Western chicks. Throw them in the trash, and milk America. And after that, yeah, brothers, have a good night.
You too. Thanks, brothers. You too. Brother.
Thank you for that, Killer Cohen. Shout out to Sean Camp. Thank you, bro, for the $99
DC.
SYSBM for life. Passport Gang for life. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Sean Camp, for the $99 super chat, bro. Much appreciated. Brothers, again, before I go, join the Facebook group. There is a live stream chat. High value emails are in that Facebook group, dropping intel every day. I'm also on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and send me a DM. I will speak to you personally, even if it means calling you brothers. I don't care. I'm here for my followers and for my subscribers. Again, I'm also on Twitter. I'm also on IG as well, brothers. So, brothers, feel free to follow me on IG and send me a DM on there. I'll get back to you. Tony can attest to me speaking to my subscribers. Shout out to Conrad Grant for a $2 super chat. IP, another classic stream. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Conrad Grant, another regular supporter. Much appreciated, brother. Okay, so thank you, brothers. Tony Berry, stay on the line, bro.
Okay, brother. Okay.
Stay on the line. Brothers, thank you very much. I will see you all on my next live stream. Brothers, look after yourself, brothers. Take care and take it easy, brothers. I will see you all in my next live stream. Tony, stay on the line.
I got you, brother.
Hold on. Okay. Okay. Now, if I end this, I think I'm going to end the broadcast, Tony.